GMTV show number 20.
It's my time and I'm coming out to play. Get on that beat, I wanna misbehave. Yeah, go, look at me, go, make me wanna fly all the time. I'm shining now, makes no difference if the world...
Hey, GMTV, it is our 20th show, so I'm wearing a Hawaiian shirt to celebrate. Like I never do that. Somebody actually asked me, there's like, how many, she's one of the viewers, she said, how many Hawaiian shirts do you own? I said, I don't know, 8? And she said, 8? That's crazy. I'm like, actually, I own like 30 of them. I didn't admit to it then. So anyway, how y'all doing? It's show 20. And I remember in the very beginning, first show, second show, third show, oh my God, like technical problems, internet problem. The internet was like bulging at the seams, trying to make all the Zooming and house party and all that junk that everybody was doing back then. Skype, whatever happened to Skype? How come Skype are not trillionaires right now? And it's like Zoom. Anyway, so here we are. We're trillionaires. We're 20 shows into this, and we've monetized this. We are so rich. It's unbelievable. No, nobody's making a lot of money. I make a little bit of money. I mean, you can support GMTV like this. You can do that. And then we got the ticker to remind you to support GMTV. And I appreciate it. I got a donation today from a good friend of mine. That's really, really nice because it does make a difference. I'm a working musician, and my staff, you know, we are all not on the government dole. We are not sucking from the government teat. No unemployment for ne'er-do-well musicians, but looking forward to getting your kind donations and all that. And with no further ado, I will bring Bill Nolman, my good friend, on, who's done 19.9 shows so far. There he is.
And let's make that an even 20.
That's right. No, you've done 19.9. That you get a 0.1 deduction for the show that we lied and we
that
like
was the asterisk.
I
have an asterisk. That's because, like Roger Maris, they played more games, and so it doesn't really count. Like
exactly. If you do a great job tonight, I'll give you an extra 0.1, so it'll be like 1.1, and then you'll be up to 20.
You know, I think that that's an incentive.
Exactly.
The billions aren't enough. That's just money, Ed. Making the billions, it's just money.
It's insensitive, that's for sure. But so how you been doing?
Good. You know, I have a friend who's visiting, who's on his way back to the belly of the beast in South Carolina.
Oh.
And you know, he's also a musician. And at one point, I was going to say, "Hey, you want to go up and do a couple of your songs?" You know, but I think the move is too much for him. He's moving from Long Island to South Carolina.
Oh, he's moving now.
Yeah. He just packed up a bunch of. He sold the business, packed up a bunch of. It's crazy. Anyway, am I as cropped as I look there?
You're a little cropped. You're a little croppy. There, I can see you all there. Okay. You look good. I'll make you feel better. I'll do this. I'll do this. There. Now you're not so cropped. So.
Yeah.
Oh, but I've got my like Fabio look now. I got to button up. My God, button up, Mister. So.
Yeah, I had a blood test this week, and they said your numbers look great. Everything is great. You should just cut down on sugar, carbs, fat, and alcohol. You know, and it's like they called me like the day after. I don't drink that much, you know, like, and they called me like the day after I went out to people's house. And when I go to people's house, the green light is on, you know, like, and, you know, other than that, this is the sum total of my normal.
You're drinking every time I see you. That's all I'm saying, you know, so.
It's like the Billy Foster factor.
There you go. Exactly. And you know what? I had those tests too. My doctor said the same thing. And what I've recently learned by watching the internet is that all tests come out positive no matter what. It's just a scam to make the numbers look better for them.
Yeah.
So we're probably fine. We should that bag of cookies that I bought at Walmart yesterday that I said I'm going to have 1 a day and I had 8, it's probably fine.
You know, the only annoying thing about eating the cookies, particularly like Pepperidge Farm, is what's with the freaking doilies? You could fit another cookie in if you just got rid of the doilies.
Exactly. Right. Why spend
You know,
that
that's
money?
crazy, you know. Like how about suggested serving as the most bullshit thing in history? Like,
Right.
you know, you buy like something, you know, russet potato chips, one of my favorites, you know, like the dark potato chips.
10 is the serving.
Suggested serving 6, you know, and it's still like 300 calories. But
Yeah, I saw a post today. Somebody said, I eat 10 chips deciding whether I want to eat chips.
to me, you eat enough just to get to a point of self-loathing so that you have to eat the rest just so you're not looking at it the next day.
I'm telling you, my mother loved me to death. Okay, I am who I am because my mother loved me and told me I could do anything I want and all that stuff. But my mother was also very good looking and thin. She was an airline hostess in the 50s, and they would ground you for a broken nail. They would ground you if you got a little thick in the tooth. They would ground you, right? And my mother was the cheap airline hostess, so she's like grounding girls all day. And she would say to me when I was like 10, she would go, "You're getting a little fat there." And I'm like you wouldn't say that today. And I was like, body image issues my whole life. I'm like, oh, I'm getting a little fat. Oh God, you know. Now I'm like, COVID. Screw it. Who am I trying to?
You got grounded. You got grounded for stuff like that. I got grounded for like blowing up somebody's mailbox with an M80. That was like.
There you go. Exactly. All right, what do you got for us today? Some songs?
I'm going to start her off with a little song by an old country song by Tompo Blosser, which is it's a song about Baltimore, and I once lived in Baltimore for a while. Followed a romance to Baltimore.
New Baltimore or old Baltimore?
This was before before like Fells Point had become fabulous.
Right.
It was fabulous in an extremely bohemian way in those days.
Right.
But it was basically, you know, it was like the Bowery before the Bowery was the Bowery, you know.
Absolutely. You could be in Baltimore having a lovely time and then cross the wrong street and die. Like Baltimore was crazy back then.
For another time, I'll tell a story about in my apartment in Baltimore, which is sort of near Johns Hopkins. I'll tell my cockroach story, which is people have been known to lose their lunch like listening to this.
All right, you're doing that after you play the songs.
Okay, if you want.
Go ahead.
I sold my farm to take my woman where she longed to be. We left our kin and all our folks back there in Tennessee. I bought those one-way tickets she's often begged me for, and they took us to the streets of Baltimore. Her heart was filled with gladness when she saw those city lights. She said the prettiest place on earth was Baltimore at night. Well, a man feels proud to give his woman what she's longing for, and I kinda liked the streets of Baltimore. I got myself a factory job, I ran an old machine. I bought a little cottage in a neighborhood serene. Every night when I came home with every muscle sore, she dragged me through the streets of Baltimore. Well, eventually our little home began to lose its glow. The nightlife and the wine had changed the girl I used to know. And when I tried to talk to her, she'd leave and slam the door and headed for the streets of Baltimore. I did my best to bring her back to what she used to be. Soon went out, she loved those bright lights more than she loved me. Now I'm going back on that same train that brought me here before. My baby walks the streets of Baltimore. Yes, my baby walks the streets of Baltimore. You know, Baltimore. Holy Moses, I have been removed. I've seen the specter, he has been there too. Distant cousins from down the line, the brand of people who ain't my kind. Holy Moses, I've been removed. Say, Holy Moses, I have been deceived. Now the wind has changed direction and I'll have to leave. Won't you please excuse my frankness, it's just not my cup of tea. Holy Moses, I've been deceived. I'm going back to the border where my affairs ain't abused. I can't take any more of this bad water. I've been poisoned from my head down to my shoes. Say, Holy Moses, let us live in peace. Let us strive to find a way to make all hatred cease. There's a man over there. What's his color? I don't care. He's my brother. Let us live in peace. He's my brother. Let us live in peace. He's my brother. Let us live in peace. The lightning round. You know, we chit chat so much, I just figure I should play faster. It's a little song by Steely Dan. I hear you are singing a song of the past. I see no tears. I know that you know this may be the last. For many years you'd gamble or give anything to begin with the better half. But how many friends must I have to begin with to make you laugh? Will you still have the song to sing when the razor boy comes and takes your fancy things away? Will you still be singing it on that cold and wintry day? You know that the coming is so close at hand. You feel alright. I guess only women in cages can stand this kind of night. I guess only women in cages can play down the things they lose. You think no tomorrow will come when you lay down. You can't refuse. Will you still have a song to sing when the razor boy comes, takes your fancy things away? Will you still be singing it on that cold and windy day? I guess only women in cages can play down the things they lose. You think no tomorrow will come when you lay down. You can't refuse. Will you still have a song to sing when the razor boy comes to take your fancy things away? Will you still be singing it on that cold and windy day?
I can't wait to hear the cockroach story.
Okay, so anybody knows anything about cockroaches? You ever lived in the city? Cockroaches. Got to the point. I was living in St. Charles Place. Like I said, was near a bunch of row houses. Sort of near Johns Hopkins. Really kind of cool and bohemian. My girlfriend was like a physical therapist who was going to some school in Baltimore, and that's what brought me there. And so it got to the point. The cockroaches got so out of control. They got to the point that the raid is right next to the little table by the front door. It's like a simultaneously door open, light on, raid, and like whatever I can get. So, this had just a modicum of success, because it wasn't really affecting the grander population of the cockroaches. So at one point, I go in there and I decide to follow one, I just said, the guy's like, he's got a purpose. He's like, fuck this, I'm going home, and he goes back. Goes into the bathroom. There is a piece of wallpaper that is, just peeled back just a little bit. I mean, this place was really a funky apartment. I go up there. I pull the thing. It was like a CGI thing from the movie Troy, where it's like 8 million roaches just like they're in the bathtub. And I'm just like, it was just like, it was so disgusting. I mean, you take it away, and that's where they lived. And unfortunately, there's no it's not like Starship Troopers or Independence Day where there's a queen thing that you kill. No, they're all independent contractors, which I respect, and they're just getting by. They're doing their best.
There's a movie about this called Joe's Apartment.
The best. The best.
Now, so here's the thing. There's a short called Joe's Apartment, which is the best, and then Hollywood made a movie out of it. Basically, they took the short and they made it into an hour and a half or 2 hour movie. And it's like, you didn't need it. The short would have you on the floor laughing.
Well, I mean, the short said it all. And it might have been nominated for an Academy Award.
Yeah, it was phenomenal. I watched the movie. I forgot that it was a short, and I watched the movie about pandemic time a few months ago. And I was like, I remember it being better. And then I remember, wait a minute, it was just like a 4 minute short, not a whole movie,
The movie was, that's too much.
Yeah, the movie was a little bit too much. But we gotta do a collaborative video about cockroaches now. Like, I think we gotta have we got to have some comedic themes for the pandemic. You know,
respect to cockroaches.
Respect.
You know,
they were here before us. They will be here after us.
It's basically going to be cockroaches and sharks, and that's basically it. And everything else is just going to be sort of, you know.
Exactly.
Maybe
All right,
birds.
do one more. Do another one.
Okay.
Do a couple more. Do 2 more, and then you're done. Then you're out. The hook.
Did you say 2 more?
2 more, and then the hook.
Okay, that I can do. What has happened down here is the winds of change. Clouds rolling from the north. Then it started to rain. Rain real hard and it rained for a real long time. 6 feet of water on the streets of Evangeline. The river rose all day, the river rose all night. Some people got lost in the flood, some got away all right. The river had busted down clear to the Plaquemines. 6 feet of water in the streets of Evangeline. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. President Coolidge came down on a railroad train with a fat little man and a notebook in his hand. President said, little fat man, ain't it a shame what this river done to this old cracker's land. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Louisiana, Louisiana, they're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. Trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. They're trying to wash us away. I realize that's a Randy Newman song. If you've never heard Randy's album called Good Old Boys, it's a great album.
I love Randy Newman, and I remember back in the ancient times he did Short People, Got No Reason to Live.
Right.
And what were some of his other classics?
Well, I mean, his hits was that and kind of I Love L.A.
I Love L.A., which I always thought was dumb. So what happened
the album Sail Away is as good an album as, it's one of those albums that's perfect. There's not a bad cut on it, and it's all over the place.
Let me tell you what I think happened with Randy Newman. This is my own spin on it, right? I think his mother called him fat, and he developed a complex. So Randy Newman is a fantastic songwriter and player. Okay.
Yep.
But at least my myopic view of what Randy Newman did is that he got famous doing stupid songs, right? So
truthfully, the songs that we've just checked are, to me, the worst of Randy Newman.
That's what I mean. So he
has songs like I Think It's Gonna Rain Today, one of the most beautiful songs ever. And
there it is.
He comes from a family of movie scorers,
right.
All of the Newmans, look up the Newmans. There's millions of Newmans. And he did brilliant soundtracks for The Natural. That's really good. Avalon, and then he made money on every one of those freaking Toy Story movies.
You got it. And so
he always had the bouncy little song.
But the way I'm 56 years old. The way I learned about Randy Newman was Short People Got Nobody. And then he did I Love L.A., which in my opinion was stupider than Short People. Like Short People was almost kind of cool.
But it was ironic. You know that though, right?
What?
I Love LA was ironic. It was he doesn't love LA.
Absolutely right. And he's got that sense of humor. I love him. But when I was getting to know him, I thought, this guy just writes dorky songs. Like, he might as well just be Weird Al, But he had so much more going on, and he obviously, doesn't need the money or whatever. But maybe that was just a gag, something for fun. But
he also, his piano playing style, which you may appreciate, is very Aaron Copland based. It's got that very big American, open, heroic kind of thing going.
Right.
And seriously, the one song, I think It's Gonna Rain Today, it's got such a great piano break in it that's just chords. It's just like, and it's strictly off the Aaron Copland playlist. It's just like, Randy's, as you said, he was never going to make it as like a heartthrob. If he looked like James Taylor, his career might have gone in a different way.
That's it. Oh, but James Taylor was good looking?
Who?
James Taylor?
When he was young? Yeah.
It's really funny. I don't look at men that way. And so, like, when you say that, I'm like, oh, I always thought he was kind of bald or whatever,
To me, I salute all beauty, but when James was, getting high, when James was like a junkie, when James, a good looking guy,
Yeah, there you go. Never occurred to me. I was too young.
There's a lesson there. And what's the lesson? Get high. That's it.
There it is. All right, do one more and then the hook.
All right, the hook will be given. All right, this is a song by a songwriter named Patrick Alger, who has written a bunch of really good songs. He's another great songwriter, and look him up, Patrick Alger, Alger. Well, there's an Elvis movie in a market side. We've all seen it at least 3 times. Everybody broke, but Bobby's got a buck to put $1 worth of gas in his pickup truck. We're going 90 miles an hour down a dead-end road. What's the hurry? Somewhere you're gonna go. We're gonna power up the moon, shoot out the lights. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Lucy's got her lipstick a little too bright. Bobby's getting drunk, looking for a fight. Liquor on his breath and trouble on his mind. Got a 6-pack of beer and a bottle of wine. They're gonna 6-pack of beer, bottle of wine. Gotta be bad just to have a good time. You're gonna howl at the moon, turn out the lights. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. This verse is brilliant, I think. Bobby told Lucy the world ain't round. It drops off sharp at the edge of town. Lucy, you know the world must be flat. 'Cause when people leave town, they never come back. You're going 90 miles an hour to the city limit sign. Put the pedal metal toward the change of mind. They're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. They're gonna howl at the moon, shoot out the light. It's a small town Saturday night. It's a small town Saturday night. Or a small town Thursday night.
Fantastic.
There you go, Ed. So,
Fantastic.
how's the new place doing?
It's great. I'm actually really, really loving it. I thought that I was sort of downsizing, and I thought, oh, I just won't like it as much where I was super comfortable. And, you don't know what the future is going to be. You're like, what if I'm less happy? And then I'm sort of locked into this less happy situation. I love it out here. It is. I recommend it for everybody. Come out here. Dirt roads, a lake, a pool.
And that's not a euphemism, right?
What's that?
The dirt road's not a euphemism, right?
No, we have dirt roads. You turn off the main drag, and there must be 10 miles of dirt roads all around this area.
And you're in Pennsylvania, right? So are you near the Hershey Highway?
Is that a joke or?
It's actually a real thing, but it sounds like a joke.
No, I'm close. I'm just the other side of northern New Jersey. Like you hit welcome to Pennsylvania, and poof, I'm there. So
Welcome to Pennsylvania, the Hershey Highway, and then the Utz,
Utz?
the Utz Thruway.
You mean the potato chip people?
They make pretzels. Like,
the pretzel people? They're from Pennsylvania?
I think Pennsylvania is the epicenter of pretzel activity. I think
pretzel logic, exactly.
I probably am wrong.
You're probably right. I need to figure out Pennsylvania because I feel like I'm still like in the New York metropolitan area. I still feel like I'm like there's Connecticut and then there's lower like Westchester and lower upstate New York, and then there's the New Jersey, northern New Jersey, and then there's the area that I am, and then there's the real Pennsylvania, which goes on for 2 days of driving.
Right.
Until you get.
Well, I had a girlfriend who had a place in Pennsylvania. We went there, and the one thing that blew me away is like, is the food place called like the IGA or something? Like there's something that's like a and you go there and you're suddenly looking at like I didn't know they made ketchup in something this big, that was for a family. Like not it's not for a restaurant. It's not for like the Spectrum in Philly. It's a family coming out because they got
a big family, a big Amish family. Yeah.
Yeah, Amish maybe. I think.
Do you ever go to Amish country?
The what?
You ever go to Amish country? Amish country.
Oh yeah, Lancaster, beautiful. All that.
I have never been to Amish country. I'm going to get on my motorcycle. And I'm going to go to Amish country. That's going to happen.
Blow their minds. Go on the Segway.
Go on the Segway, and I could get like a fake horse. Like where can I get like a carousel horse on wheels that I put in front of the Segway that looks like I'm driving a chariot? Where can I get that?
Airy rig, just one of those old school, the horse on the end of the pole thing.
That's it.
That thing on it. It's like a Viking ship, like you just.
That is what I am doing. That is exactly what I'm doing. Look who we got, Ray Simonelli.
Ray Simonelli.
Oh. How you doing, man? What's going on?
How you doing?
Bill is way tall. Like Bill and I are way taller than you, Ray Simonelli.
Way taller. That's because you've got your cameras close.
I'm bringing myself down.
My friend is staying up here on the third floor, which is normally just my sanctum sanctorum. Like normally there's no one here. So I clean the whole place up. It's like really nice. At my wife's insistence, I cleaned the whole place up. And I go, it's only Rob. He won't care. But anyway, I cleaned it up, and there's just so much more space here. So really, I should be like.
Yeah, right. There you go. Much better.
All you're missing is like male pattern baldness. You're really not missing much, gang.
It's all good. Good to see you, Bill Norman.
Good to see you too, Ed.
You made it through. You got the extra point. You did that really good song. So you got so you're at 20 shows now.
And keep in mind with the date that this is 5 months.
Crazy. We're supposed to be 3 weeks. I'll see you later, Bill.
Take care,
Ray.
Bill. Hey, how you doing, Ed?
I'm doing good.
That's
What's
what I
new
like
with you?
to hear.
How are you doing 20 weeks into Jam TV?
I'm doing good. You'll be happy to know that I actually did my first drum circle yesterday since March.
What?
One of my
With
clients,
a mask?
Well, they all had to wear a mask, but what we did was we set up the circle, the chairs 12 feet out, and I stood in the middle. And it was one of my clients, and they said, yeah, we want to try it, but it's outdoors and weather permitting. But hey, I'll take it.
That's great.
It seemed to work well, so I think they're going to get back on track with like a weekly thing, which is what it was before. So
I'm glad. I hope so. I know that you were rocking it with the drum circles, and it's just a shame that all of our activities in music and have all sort of fallen by the wayside for the most part. So
yeah, well, actually, this particular client, there's actually 2 separate drum circles. There's one on Tuesday, and then for half the year, there's another one that happens for 6 months on a Thursday. So I just did this first one, and the supervisor, the director, said that he was talking to the manager of the other one. They heard about it. He said, "Oh, we're gonna have to call Ray. I think we want to do start something outside too." So hopefully, get back in the groove. We'll see. I don't know.
Cross your fingers. I hope the best for you that you get that. So what are you gonna do for us?
I'm gonna do another Beatles song that I just learned.
Wow, you
Give
are
me a-
rocking it with the new songs. I'm glad to
I'm
hear that.
trying every week. I'm trying to add at least one into the mix. Now you're not a guitar player, but the only hint I can give, other than saying Beatles, is capo 7th fret.
I
Yeah,
don't
I
know
know.
what that means. I think that's an Italian island in the Aleutians. I don't even know. Take it
no,
away.
That would be capo.
There it is.
But spell the same. Now guitar players would know that.
All right, you got it. Go for it.
Okay. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Little darling, it's been a long, cold, lonely winter. Little darling, it's been a while since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Little darling, the smiles returning to their faces. Little darling, it's been a while since it's been here. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun. I say it's alright. Sun, 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 here we come. 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 Little darling, I feel the ice is slowly melting. Little darling, it's been a while since it's been clear. Here come the sun, do 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 do. Here come the sun, I'll say it's alright. Here comes the sun, do 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 do. Here comes the sun, I'll say it's alright. It's alright.
I love that.
Yeah.
That was great.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, it's still
Seventh
being
fret.
worked on. Needs to be tightened up, but as I always say, we're all amongst friends here.
That's great. I love it. You have your spare time and you're learning new guitar songs. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, over the past however many weeks, I was actually able to do this without technical difficulties. I know I had to miss a couple. Yeah, no, I've been putting at least one new song in every week. Gives me motivation, Ed. Thank you.
That's great. No, super good. What else do you have?
Took the cable off. How have you been, man? What have you been up to?
I'm doing okay. You know, I'm getting used to my new place. I'm getting moved in. Somebody gave me a sousaphone.
I've heard of that.
That's the giant. That's a tuba that's in a circle, so you can wear it in a marching band.
Yes, yeah, okay.
So I'm going to be riding my Segway around out here in Pennsylvania with the tuba, as soon as I learn how to do that.
If I remember correctly, we had a tuba at one or two of your jams.
Dave Hirsch brought a tuba. He's a bass player, and tuba is a bass instrument. So he plays the tuba professionally.
Oh my God, that's right.
And we did one thing where we had Dave Hirsch and on tuba, Sherry on ukulele, and I played accordion. And I want to say there was somebody else, maybe it was Cajon, and we did Britney Spears.
Oh, okay, yeah, that sounds right. That sounds like Sherry.
Yeah,
Oh,
good stuff.
that's so fun, man.
Cool. So what else are you going to do for us?
Didn't you just have a What It Is gig the other day?
No, What It Is on their own now. I do not perform with them anymore.
I thought I saw something on Facebook. I didn't know if you were involved in that or not.
No, unfortunately not.
All right, well, it's okay.
All right, what have you got?
Well, like I always say, we always need a little Zeppelin, so got to have it,
Cool.
I want to tell you about the girl I love. My, she looks so fine. She's the only one that I've been dreaming of. Baby, someday she will be on mine. Wanna tell her that I love her so I thrill her with every touch. Wanna tell her she's the only one I really love. I want ball all day, yeah. I got on so she won't be true, no. I got warm, I stay drunk all the time, yeah. I said I got a little woman and she won't be true, yeah. A Sunday morning when I go down to church, see the men folks standing in line. Don't say they come to pray to the Lord, but my little girl looks so fine. And in the evening when the sun is sinking low, everybody's with the one they love. I walk to town, keep a searching all around, searching for my street corner girl. I want ball all day, yeah. I got on so she won't be true, no. I got a woman, stay drunk all the time, yeah. I said I got a little woman and she won't be true, yeah. And in the ballroom, in a big guitar, she been drinking and remember the time. My little lover does a midnight shift. She'll fool around all the time. I guess there's just one thing left for me to do. Better pack my bag and move on my way. 'Cause I gotta worry now, sharing what I thought was mine. Gonna leave her with the guitars play. I wanna ball all day, yeah. I got one, so she won't be true, no. I got a woman, stay drunk all the time, yeah. I said I got a little woman and she won't be true, yeah. Hey, what can I say? I got a woman, wanna ball all day. Hey, what can I do? I got a woman, said she won't be true, yeah. I said I won't bet you, yeah.
Fantastic.
There you go. A lot of fun.
Really good. Mike, Mike Baumel and I have been doing these collaborative videos, and we have a Led Zeppelin one in the works.
Oh, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah, I'm not going to spoil which one it is, but We got
No,
some
no,
great stuff happening on that. It's going to be really good. We've been struggling hard with it because Zeppelin is deceivingly hard.
it's a timing issue. There's a lot to do with there's a certain timing to their music, which is why when you hear
Right.
most bands play it, like out on the bar scene, even good bands. I mean, the song still sounds great, but it's like, it's not quite the same. And then you go see a band like Led Zeppelin, the girls who are actually endorsed by Led
Right.
Zeppelin. You go
Right.
to see them and they'll start out with like a song like Rock and Roll, which you've heard a million times on the bar scene. As soon as they play it, the drummer starts and the instruments come in and you're like, there it is. There's the sound. You can hear it,
Right.
It's amazing. Yeah.
Yeah, Led Zeppelin is really unique. So, normally I'm the one who puts together a backing track for these collaborative videos.
Sure.
And I go to some trouble. Like I'll take the song, and if it wasn't on a metronome, I'll make sure there's a metronome so people can hear the count. And I let people know in their ear, like, okay, here comes your solo, that kind of thing. And so I pull the Led Zeppelin thing into my software, and I start playing it. I'm like, that's weird. It doesn't line up with anything. And then I find out the tempo accelerates and decelerates and like does all this crazy stuff. And my hat's off to those guys. But as tight as they were, they figured out how to structure these unusual songs so they could make them work.
Right. Yeah. A lot of times, especially in concert, the songs would go off in different directions. You never knew what was going to happen. Yeah.
Right. Right. Exactly. All right, Ray. Good to see you.
Good lineup tonight. You got some people lined up.
Yeah. We have a good night for Jam Team. It's our 20th episode.
All right, man. That's great. That's
which means
great.
it's been 21 weeks.
I'm going to clear out some space in the green room, but if you need me to join any chats, just text me and I'll keep the stuff connected.
All right, cool.
I can always come back in. Thanks, Ed.
Good to see you. Ray Simonelli. I got my good friend Will Baird, who's going to come up now. And let's bring him right on with no further ado from Cambridge, Massachusetts. There he is. Hey, Will.
Greetings. Hey, how's it going?
I'm doing good. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thanks. I'm doing all right. I have this very strange, surreal thing going where I took an iPad and stuck it underneath the camera because most folks are looking at you using the camera on their laptop, and I'm using a different one. So, but the iPad is like 6 seconds different. So whatever expression you make down here, I see it up here 6 seconds later. It's very confusing. So
yeah, no, you can't do that. You can't watch the live stream on the Facebook or YouTube is out of sync, and it has to do with the fact that the video from the show hits the server where it gets distributed, and then it doles it out, and it takes time, I guess, to dole each set of streams out. So when you get a bunch of people watching, they're all watching it at different times. So anyway,
it's sort of like those cockroaches in Bill's ceiling that he was talking about.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just like propagates all over. Yeah,
exactly. So how you been doing?
Yeah, I'm doing all right. I had a good time. I actually had that gig in Milford that I talked about. That was
How'd that go?
People. It went really well. It went really, really well. People seem to be digging the guitar thing. So God bless your friends who have said, "Hey, that guitar guy is kind of cool." It's going better than I thought it would go. So
that's good.
Yeah,
and did everybody social distance and they were careful and all that
they
stuff?
were amazing. I mean, they were all masked. They were all distanced. It was the first gig in 30 years where I got a receiving line at the end where people line up, to talk to you. And it's
Wow.
and I forgot what you're supposed to do is shut up and just like get them out quickly, like make it real quick each one, or else you're there for an hour and you're left on the pier with just your stuff piled up and everybody's gone,
Right. Yeah, right.
You're like pack alone in the 90-degree sun.
Right.
But the best moment was at one point I'm playing in the audience, the entire audience, they all do this, and then they go like this, and then they go like that. And I'm thinking, what is going on? And the photographer who was videotaping the thing had launched a drone.
Oh, wow.
To get a picture, and then she realized she was distracting the crowd, and so took the drone away. So everyone goes back down and follows it.
That's
I'm
really
like,
cool.
What is going on up there? I wasn't going to look. It was very strange, very surreal. Life in the technical age.
That is really cool.
Yeah.
So what are you going to do for us today?
Well, I had a famous Beatles tune, which all you have to do is think Capo 7th Fret, and that was going to be my first tune.
No way.
And yeah. But God bless Ray. He's the ultimate like utility player. You can like he will fill in anywhere and do anything for anyone. So I got another song to back myself up. So I'm prepared with a classic.
Fantastic. Take it away. I love what you're doing these days. That sounded
Thanks,
really
Ed. And always, man, every week that always kind of gives me a little bit of a reason to go a little further. So, you know.
No, it's really terrific. So, okay, so you got to let. I'm a nerd. I'm a musician and I'm a nerd. What are you using as your looper?
I'm using a Boss RC3 pedal, and I use that as a looper, and also all my tracks are on it, the backing tracks, which I record.
Right.
When you started to talk about like recording them, it made me think of doing mine, and those are all, which is why I'm always going, okay, I'll be right back.
Yeah, right, exactly.
The damn things are down there. You can get extra.
You need a remote control. You need some sort of remote control for that.
You know, I know it'd be so much easier. You know, so I don't know why anybody hasn't built it yet. You know, or at least some sort of a machine that will, you know, sit on a mic stand where you can just go, okay, the next song is, you know.
I will bet you that there is some sort of MIDI interface for that device, and you could get like a little keyboard like this, and you could set it up so that plays track 1 and that plays track 2, and that I bet you could set up something like, or you could set up a pedal board. You get a pedal board, you know.
I feel a consulting gig coming
I'll
on here.
I'll help you figure that out. That would be really cool to do that. Yeah.
Oh my God! And I mean, this is not going to work forever. I mean, the ducking down thing is odd.
Well, can you lift it up, or can you put it on a mic stand or a music stand or something like that?
I could, but to start it, I would have to go with like whack-a-mole, you know.
Yeah, right.
Like
exactly.
Whack-a-tune, you know.
Well, you can get like a 4-pound ball peen hammer and put it on the end of your guitar on the neck and hit it with that, you know.
Well, and I've tried with an iPod, with it like an iPhone, and you know, you wind up like hitting the button and hitting the button again, and God damn it, I'm a baby boomer, and hitting the button again, and then it finally starts, and then it just doesn't work.
And then you push the off button by accident, and then you push the volume down, and oh my God!
And suddenly
you
you change the tunes, and you're playing a Britney Spears tune with a tuba. You know, you just can't predict the stuff. You know.
Very cool. All right, what else do you have for us?
What else have I got? I got something about someone I saw. I got curious about Bloody Sunday.
Oh, yeah?
And I made the good move or the wrong move to watch the video of what happened. And I'm not sure what my point is here.
So you're going to do the song? Is that your point?
Yeah. It's related. Same concept. What an innocent time it was back then. I guess that's the only thing I can say.
There you go. All right, there you go. There you go.
See you later.
So while he's doing that, I will tell everybody support JMTV on YouTube on YouTube and Facebook by paying money to Venmo and PayPal so that, you know, Elon Musk can make all that money. I don't know if you know, Elon Musk did not make his money doing spaceships and Tesla. He made his money on PayPal. Did you know that?
That's amazing.
Yeah, Elon Musk was the guy who started PayPal, and then he made all this money, and then now he's this, like, you know,
just off doing his own thing.
Yeah, he's like the Iron Man character in real life, you know, just like inventing crazy things and changing the world and going to Mars and launching his car into space. And
I'm like,
you know,
sitting in Cambridge waiting for it to cool down. You know, it's like, what am I doing with my life? You know, this looks like my sweet 16 birthday party in the back here.
I like it.
You know,
I like it. Great. That's a great look.
I want to surprise you. I'm going to come up with something where you're going to go, whoa, you know, he's not in one of those fancy things he does.
I love it. It's all
come
good.
Up with it yet. Yeah.
All right, so take it away.
All right. What was it again that I was going to take away? I don't remember.
YouTube.
Thank you. Wrong song.
Wrong song. Oh no.
You said me wrong. It wasn't that. Here we go.
Very
Thank
nice.
you, sir. I'll take a deep breath.
Excellent. So how many songs do you have worked up? Like, what's the longest show you've done with the acoustic music so far?
This one? No. Well, longest running would be this one, 20. No, I've got about 20. I've got about 27 songs, of which 25 are good. So 25.
There you go. That's not bad. I want to hear next time. I want to hear the 2 that are not good and polish them all week.
Well, I had an old woman come up to me at the end of the show last week who said control your looper, and then she also said that song you did, Don't Worry, Be Happy, where you got the audience to sing along, don't do it.
That's funny.
I was like, I thought people were kind of out of it. I mean, they were just not in the mood, not in the mood.
That's really funny. Don't worry, be happy. Yeah, everybody's worried and unhappy right now.
Exactly. They were like, don't worry, be happy.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that on this show. We're all happy. So
it was the only song I've ever in my life just cut off halfway through and said, okay, we're not going to do any more of this song. And then I just cut right into the next song. It's like, this is too grim. I made a mistake.
Very cool. Very cool. Well, Barrett, great to see you.
Thank you. It's always great to be here, Ed. I appreciate it so much.
I'll see you very soon. We'll be right back with Brian and Vera. See, now I'm hungry for candy. Now all I want, after seeing that promo, all I want is candy.
Same.
But I'll settle for you guys. How are you doing?
Good. How are you?
I'm doing fine. I haven't seen you in a while. You guys have been really busy, huh?
Oh my God. It's just
know.
the kids, the kiddos, and work and stuff like that. It's just same thing that everyone else is going through.
Yeah, exactly. Are your kids going back to school, or is that out of the question at this point?
We don't know yet. I don't know. We'll see what happens. I'd like them to.
Yeah,
Because
right.
they're all over mommy all day.
Yeah, they are.
We all are.
You didn't know you were going to be a home educator, did you?
I did not. No, they're great. They're good.
Of course they're great. Your kids are great. And I watch the videos that you make for their birthdays, and like, these kids, so lucky.
I know. I can't not do those because, if like I stop for 1 year for one of them, then it's like later on down the road, one of them is going to be like, why didn't you do one for my 4th birthday?
Yeah.
Right. There it is. Exactly. So you've got 2 live songs, and then I'm going to play 2 videos, which I have not even had a chance to watch because I just downloaded them. And so what are we going to do? How are you? You be the musical director. Tell me what's your programming director. Tell me what's coming.
We're just going to do a couple. The live ones are going to be more country flavor, a little bit edgy, stuff that maybe you've heard before. And then the 2 videos we're going to play, they're the official lyric videos for 2 of our singles that we just released. So excited about that. It'll be basically the first time we've played it for a large number of people virtually. So
fantastic.
Should be good.
Fantastic. And did it on show 20 on GMTV. Can you believe we've been doing this for 20 weeks?
No. Oh my God.
No is right. Like 20. And I used to joke. I used to say, it's not going to be 3 or 4. It's going to be 8. We're going to do like 8 or maybe 9 episodes. Now we're shooting for 88 episodes.
Oh my God.
And I'm probably right. So, all right, take it away. Wow us like you're known to do.
We'll try.
We'll try it. Here we go. All right, this first one's called Steamroll.
Raised on the wrong side, where the trains never roll by. I'm mixed up on moonshine, Daddy went running. Hard living full time,
For beneath such a bad sign, told her she ain't worth one dime, never be nothing. But she got that drive, motivation, pushing red on the pressure gauge, rushing steam from that red hot place on the inside, burned with righteous rage. She was forging that furnace, ain't no soul upon this earth, standing in her way. She takes no mercy, she'll flatten you out. Cause all that weight on her shoulders, dirty deeds and the lies they told her, she's crushing them down like a steamroller, can't stop her now. Go on, steamroller. Roll, steamroller, roll, steamroller, roll, steamroller, run them all over. Now she's a brand name city queen, making that bang. Adios to those broke days, scraping and hustling. Funny, they all come racing, looking for that donation, lining up on that pavement, begging like puppies. She's in command, riding high, ironclad, certified, provoke her at your own demise. Get on her side or get pulverized. She was forging that furnace, no soul upon this earth, standing in her way. She takes no mercy, she'll flatten you out. Cause all that weight on her shoulders, dirty deeds and the lies they told her, she's stressing down like a steamroller, can't stop her now. Go on, steamroller. Roll, steamroller, roll, steamroller, roll, steamroller, run them all over. Come on, steamroller. This goes out to all self-doubters. Rise to your feet, realize that power. No one keeps you down except yourself. Road's a rough one, paved with hard-learned lessons, cold, jealous hearts and cruel intention. Destiny saying, child, don't give them hell. She was forging that furnace, ain't no soul upon this earth, standing in her way. She takes no mercy, she'll flatten you out. So that weight on her shoulders, dirty deeds and the lies they told her, she's crashing them down like a steamroller, can't stop her now. Go on, steamroller. Roll, steamroller, roll, steamroller, roll, steamroller. You know it ain't over. Come on, steamroller, go on, steamroller, go on, steamroller, go on, steamroller, go on, steamroller, run them all over. Come on, steamroller.
Fantastic.
I had to move a little closer.
I have for a long time said that I want to see you guys performing in a stadium. And now I'm just going to amend that. I'm going to say, I want to see anybody playing in a stadium right now.
Oh my God! Right?
So you guys are recording with your famous Nashville producer. You're on your way.
Famous? Yeah. Yeah. He has 10,000 followers on Instagram. I guess that's compared to us. That's
I got four. I got 4 Instagram followers. So, you know,
It's not bad.
I'm working on it.
There in the same.
We're not
we're
far
in the
off
same
from that.
ballpark.
I just found out that Instagram even existed, right? I thought Facebook was it. I didn't know.
Yeah, I know. It took us a little too long to get to Instagram,
Yeah.
but it's at Brian and Vera, so we could use all the followers.
All right, we're coming. I'm coming. I'm going to go see you guys there.
Yeah, check it out. You know, the videos are up there too. So
what are we going to do now?
well, I think let's first do. What do you want to do first?
I don't care.
Let's do the one that's Let You Leave the Lights On. That's that single dropped about, I would say, a month ago, and so just, you know, a couple words about that one. It's just like the whole idea is leave the lights on, be who you are. It's all about, you know, acceptance, and we believe in inclusivity. So you'll see that in the video. So anyway, you know, hope you like it.
So let me ask you a question. So you made this video, right? Because you're a video maker, a filmmaker, right?
Yeah, and one other guy helped me, because like sometimes I get a little too close to my own material and I'll never finish it. So
Yes,
so
that is correct.
so I had someone help me, but then, you know, yeah. So
Yeah.
But yeah, I know how it works. Yeah.
That sounds great. So now, when you watch yourselves on video, do you love it or do you cringe a little? Which is it?
ourselves?
We're not in the videos that you're playing.
Oh no. These are like it's like it's a stock footage kind of thing, and it's a lyric video. So
Yeah.
we picked stock footage that we thought kind of went with the message of the song, and then put lyrics over it.
Oh,
So
that's great.
yeah.
All right, without further ado, world premiere. Here it is.
Teardrops in my hands, all my broken plans, you don't mind that. Mountains that I climbed fell 1,000 times, you admire that. And I've been through some bad shit, things you can't imagine. But since you gave me your heart, wanna make a new start. Yeah, ashamed of what I was, like a dirty drug, saw me through that. Scared of what they say, being thrown away, never do that. And I was on my last thread, covers over my head. But since you came along, love, wanna take them all off. Let you leave the lights on, 'cause I know that you won't judge. Finally think my holidays are done, leave those lights on. Oh yeah, I'll hold you till the end comes. You've all of me and then some. I think maybe you could be the one, leave those lights on. Oh yeah, troubles on the shelf, nothing but myself. Let me be that. Comfort in my skin, beauty from within, made me feel that. Discover all of my curves, speak to me without words. Pull me in with your force, take me now, I'm all yours. Oh yeah, I'll let you leave the lights on, 'cause I know that you won't judge. Finally think my heart and knees are done, leave those lights on. Oh yeah, I'll hold you till the end comes. You've all of me and then some. So I think maybe you could be the one, leave those lights on. Oh, in the dark, we're too constant, see me for real. In the dark, we're too concealed, see me for real. I'll let you leave the lights on, 'cause I know that you won't judge. Finally think my holidays are done, leave those lights on. Oh yeah, I'll hold you till the end comes. Give all of me and then some. I think maybe you could be the one, leave those lights on. Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. I think maybe you could be the one, leave those lights on. Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Oh yeah.
that was great. What great work you guys are doing. Super, super good.
Oh, thanks.
So now, okay, so by the way, in the beginning of all of this, when the pandemic was happening, and I thought, oh, we're going to be, locked up in our houses for like a month or two.
Yeah.
I shot a second show, and I've got about a dozen of them in the can already. I'm going to start launching the show shortly, and it's an interview show about who are you and how did you get here musically and as people? How did you find your way into this world, and how did you do the work? And so just give me a little tiny bit of how you guys obviously did music on your own way before you even met.
Yeah.
And that's my image. And then you got together. And what's the short version of that story? Because I want to do one in my interviews on you guys too.
So we both come from musical families. So like both of our dads play guitar and sing and, all of that. So growing up, it was just kind of ingrained. I played violin as a little kid and, stuff like that. And then, think my dad taught me guitar when I was high school. And then I started doing open mics and that kind of thing and never looked back. And then we met at an open mic in New York.
But where? Which one?
Patty Riley's on 29th and 2nd.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was.
There's a weird story how that happened.
Yeah.
A college friend of mine invited me to some weird, like, loungy, like, rap kind of open mic where I really didn't fit in because I don't rap,
Right. Yeah.
And so then I met Rick, who's the guy that ultimately introduced us. He was the MC for this open mic at Patty Riley's. And so I kind of owe it to our friend Rick.
Yeah.
We've seen him a couple times over the years. We go back,
Yeah.
for anniversaries and stuff, go back to Patty Riley's and do a little feature set. And it's a lot of fun. But yeah, I mean, she was probably doing a lot more than me with music in high school. I didn't start really jamming, or I wasn't really in a band until about, junior year or something like that. But
Yeah.
you made a 30-song album or something, and it was ridiculous. And then,
It's fun to listen back to that though now because it's
it's
your
like
16-year-old self.
so angstful.
It was very emo.
Lots of words, like lyrics.
There's a lot of words.
Yeah, right.
A lot of feelings.
Yeah. Well, I grew up in Buffalo, New York, so I was inspired by Ani DeFranco. So you can imagine what my high school album sounds like.
Oh my God. Do you have a video from those days?
I don't
Somewhere,
know. Yeah, probably somewhere. I don't. Yeah.
I gotta hear something, or you gotta do it live. I gotta hear something.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, you mean like an oldie?
Yeah, that'd be
Yeah,
great.
we'll bring one back.
Yeah.
There's one. I think one that.
Yeah. Oh, just one.
Well, no. I mean, one that you remember.
Just one that could work.
All right, so you're gonna do a live one now. Then we got one more video, and then I got some great people waiting in the green room.
Okay.
And so go ahead, play your live song.
Okay. My effects. Check. All right. It's called Tough Love. Let's get my kick drum.
And then you're gonna pull a rabbit out of a hat.
Ready?
So what you want me to say? Told you I saw this coming, drop the charade. We both know he's good for nothing. Don't you dare tell me you love him, 'cause I'm sorry, but that's insane. Baby, you're better than this. And it might sound kinda mean, but he just hits and quits. So where's your self-esteem? You won't ever grow up your dreaming, 'cause those lost boys never change. And if you don't like the straight talk, then what the hell are friends for? 'Cause baby, he's worse for you than hard liquor. You're drunk on his lies and it's making me sick. You keep turning a blind eye to all of his tricks. I've seen enough, think you need some tough love. Take a look in that mirror, but letting him ruin your makeup again. I'm done holding my tongue, 'cause honey, you gotta hear this. Sometimes all of us need some tough love. I'm on your side. I barely recognize you, stripped of your pride. 'Cause you've never been the type to let a man womanize you. You can't run from a walk of shame. He's been walking all over you, girl, so get up off of that floor. 'Cause baby, he's worse for you than hard liquor. You're drunk on his lies and it's making me sick. You keep turning a blind eye to all of his tricks. I've seen enough, think you need some tough love. Take a look in that mirror, letting him ruin your makeup again. I'm done holding my tongue, cause honey, you gotta hear this. Sometimes all of us need some tough love. Oh, 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 oh. Honey, you gotta hear this. Sometimes all of us need some tough love. I can mind my business, we're both in this. This was a crime, I'm your witness, and I'm here to tell you the whole truth, even if it hurts. Oh, it's worse for you than hard liquor. Your tongue is laughing, it's making me sick. You keep turning a blind eye to all of his tricks. I've seen enough, think you need some tough love. Take a look in that mirror, you're letting him ruin your makeup again. I'm done holding my tongue, cause honey, you gotta hear this. Sometimes all of us need some tough love. Oh, 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 oh. Honey, you gotta hear this. Sometimes all of us need some tough, tough love. Honey, you gotta hear this. Sometimes all of us need some tough, tough love. Honey, you gotta hear this. Sometimes all of us need some tough love.
Fantastic. You guys are great.
Thank you.
And so good to see you again after all this time. So tell me a little bit about this video coming up.
So this one is, we played it, I think last time we played your show, we played this one. It's called Goodbye April. I wrote it for my grandpa.
Oh, yeah. That's a great song.
He passed away in April 5 years ago, so this one's really to honor him. And but, you know, it's about life, loss, moving on.
Fantastic. Here it is.
Yeah.
World premiere number 2.
Morning break, still awake as the rain hasn't let me sleep for days since you found your resting place. Hard to breathe, hard to move, hard to think. Needing you, need a stronger drink till I'm stoned enough to sing. The truth is I don't even know if I believe in miracles. Please just hold me, I'm freezing. Goodbye, April. I've lost you all over again. Blow out the candle. Time flies like smoke in the wind. For you I'm thankful. And I'll see you soon. Until then, that's the day I wait for. After the rainstorm, goodbye, April. Let you go, cause I must, cause I know there's an end to the winding road where the sign says welcome home. But tonight, while it's meeting the sound of the clouds spilling to the ground, gotta stay inside for now. So if you can, all I want is one chance to be haunted by you. I can't talk to walls much longer. Goodbye, April. I've lost you all over again. Blow out the candle. Time flies like smoke in the wind. For you I'm thankful. And I'll see you soon. Until then, that's the day I wait for. After the rainstorm, goodbye, April. I relive it all with every drop that falls. Goodbye, April. I've lost you all over again. Blow out the candles. Time flies like smoke in the wind. For you I'm thankful.
Fantastic.
Thanks. You know, I just want to mention the cello player. That was real cello. His name's Cremain. We're really lucky to have him on this track. His name's Cremain Booker. Cremaine Booker.
Fantastic.
And he has a website called That Cello Guy, but he's been on Grammy-winning albums and everything. We're just like the fact that he graced this track with his skills is insane. So anyway, we're really happy about that. But thanks for playing it.
Really enjoyed having you guys on. Look who I got. I got Charles,
Yeah.
and I've got Sky.
How's it going, everybody?
Hey, good to see you, Charles. You guys are great, by the way. I'm a giant fan. I love that you guys are branching out and doing more and more and more and sounding better and better. It's really great.
Oh, thanks.
Thanks.
Thanks,
Good to
Ed.
see you.
Really appreciate it.
Very
All right,
good.
get your dad on the show. I missed him.
I
Tell
know.
your
I got
dad
to hound
missed
the
him.
old man. I know.
Yeah, that's super fun. All right, super
All right.
good to see you guys.
Good to see you.
Good to see you. How are you guys doing?
Not bad for a Thursday.
Yeah, for a Thursday, you're sort of drudging through your work week.
That's right. Also known as Friday Junior.
I know. So what do you do for a living, Charles?
What do I do for a living? I do audience analysis for sports and entertainment marketing.
Wow.
So, but there is no sports and there is no entertainment. So what do you do, actually?
Well, you hope and pray that you still have a job in the morning. That's
Yeah, right.
the modus
we got
operandi.
baseball started.
Yeah.
That's right. I've actually got it on. in the
Baseball.
background.
Baseball's back
So
in
what
the
do you?
swing of
So,
things.
so yeah, baseball is back. That's
Yeah,
good.
baseball. They're. I think we're into the 6th game, Charles.
The seventh.
7th
The Braves
game.
are
There we
playing
go.
their seventh
With-
game right now.
With one of the
I
teams.
thought they gave up the idea. I don't know. I don't follow it. So, but they are doing it, right? They're on.
Yeah. Yeah. One team is totally out because they all got the virus.
That's right. The
Florida
yeah,
Marlins.
Right. That's what I read. That's
Yeah.
it. So it's just them.
Yeah, just them.
And they were a big threat to everybody, right? So they're super relieved that the Marlins are not in, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the funny thing is with no fans in the stands at Marlins Park, you can't even tell the difference between a regular game.
Oh, that's like one of my music shows. Oh my God.
It's pretty bad. Well, I thought everybody could use a little bit of cheer, so we're going to do something called Christmas in July.
Yeah, we're celebrating that tomorrow.
I've been waiting a long time for this, 30 days, and this is the last chance we have to do a little Christmas in July. So,
Right.
if you'll indulge me, I've got one here. I've got the microphone. It's not plugged into anything, but it makes me feel better.
I'm ready. All right,
All right.
do your thing, Charles.
Let's see. I'll have a blue Christmas without you. I'll be so blue just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling. You'll be doing alright with your Christmas of white, but I'll have a blue Christmas.
I had eyes closed, I thought it was him.
You'll be doing all right with your Christmas award, but I'll have a blue, 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 blue Christmas.
Yeah.
There
Whose
you
dog was
go.
barking? Was that your dog, Charles, or was that Sky's dog?
It's not my dog.
My
Oh,
dog.
that's great. The dog barking, the Yule log in the background.
Yes, it's all part of the Christmas spirit.
Way to go, Charles. I liked it a lot.
Thank you. I've got a couple of Christmas songs that I wrote. One of them is very short, and one of them is medium length. So-
I'm ready. Oh my God. And I'm going to pull up my. Have you ever seen my Christmas video that I did?
I don't think I have.
All right. I'm gonna pull it up and I'm going to play. I'm going to get Chris Owen after you, but you guys are going to hang out and I'm going to play that video right after Chris Owen.
Awesome.
Fantastic. All right. Take it away. Do it. Do your thing.
So this
Chris.
this is not a very long song. This is called Father Christmas. And it goes like this. Mommy was screaming at Daddy. Daddy was screaming at me. I had the worst Christmas of my whole life when my father left our family.
That's the whole song?
That's it. It's too painful to be longer than that.
I thought it was great. Wait till you see mine. Mine is insanely painful, believe me.
There you go. So this is a little bit longer. This is called Mrs. Claus, and this is what happened at the North Pole when Santa finally had enough. It's Christmas in July.
All right.
Santa Claus was tired, he was pooped from delivering toys. Tired of his reindeer and his suit and all that Christmas noise. Santa wasn't sure just where his mind was the day after Christmas last year. And when his wife suggested he lose weight, the jolliness inside him disappeared. Santa blew a hole through Mrs. Claus with a Remington shotgun. Santa couldn't take it anymore. He had a breakdown and Christmas won't come round again till Santa's done his time at the North Pole Head. Santa cried out, Lord, what have I done? I've taken a life. He began to weep and held the body of his freshly dead wife. Santa's mind began to race and finally he decided what he had to do. He cut her into tiny little pieces and flushed her down the North Pole workshop blue. Santa blew a hole through Mrs. Claus with a Remington shotgun. Santa couldn't take it anymore. He had a breakdown and Christmas won't come round again till Santa's done his time at the North Pole Head. Santa did his best, but he was sloppy. It wasn't hard to pin the crime on him. The elf police arrested dear old Santa and threw him in the dreaded North Pole pen. Now Santa's stuck in solitary confinement, forced to live with knowing what he's done. But good behavior works in Santa's favor. It won't be long till there's more Christmas fun. Santa blew a hole through Mrs. Claus with a Remington shotgun. Santa couldn't take it anymore. He had a breakdown and Christmas won't come round again till Santa does his time at the North Pole.
Yeah. That was crazy.
It's a true story. That's why there's a new Santa.
Wow. That's a great story. That's a great song.
It warms the heart.
It warms the heart with a Remington shotgun.
We always sit around the Christmas tree and wonder where Daddy is and play that song and have a great time every year.
Oh my God. Oh my God. So good. Really, really good.
Well, thank you. I hope I was able to bring a little Christmas cheer into it.
All right. So listen. So, hey, Chris Owen, how you doing?
Hi, Ed. Good, thanks.
Good to see you. All right. I know I said I was going to wait until after you. Can I play my Christmas video? Since we've got to play Christmas in July.
Yep. Got it.
And then, all right. So I'm going to play my Christmas video. So, yeah. How much should I say about this video? I did this a number of years ago, and I'll just say it's a story about kind of a crazy guy who didn't get what he wanted for Christmas. And so he invited Santa over to his house so that he could torture him for giving him a bad gift. And it's a little strange, but here you go.
Hey, how you doing? Hey, Merry Christmas. Come on in. Hey, I got a surprise for you. Santa's here. Yeah? But can you give us a minute? I got some unfinished business with the old man. Just a second. Thank you, Santa, for my gift. I always thought you were the best, but I didn't get what I wanted. You put my patience to the test. I wrote my list and I checked it twice. I made it clear what would be nice. You had to go and roll the dice and get me that horrible sweater. So now I'm glad to have you here to share with you some holiday cheer. And you can take this to the bank. You'll spend your Christmas in my shark tank. Santa's spending Christmas in my shark tank. He might learn a lesson for next year. Sorry if your presents come for New Year's. I'll get mine by having Santa here. Santa's spending Christmas in my shark tank. He should really learn to check his mail. No one wants a sweater for their present. I consider that to be a fail. Santa's spending Christmas in my shark tank. He should be released by New Year's Eve. That is if my sharky isn't hungry. Christmas sweaters are my worst pet peeve. Let's recap. I wrote my list and I checked it twice. I made it clear what would be nice. But he had to roll the dice and get me that terrible sweater. So now I'm glad to have him here to give to him some holiday fear, and he can take it to the bank. He'll spend his Christmas in my shark tank. Santa's spending Christmas in my shark tank. If all goes well, he'll be back for next year. And make sure you write him your wish list letters, 'cause Santa will probably be reading better. Forgive me for my terroristmas. I hope you have a really great Christmas. Bye-bye.
Can I tell you something? It is so nice to find another person that understands what a fucking bastard Santa Claus
There it is. Oh my God. I have a whole series of videos. We actually put Santa Claus with scuba gear in the Shark Tank at the Maritime Center for that.
Oh, that's right across the one in Norwalk.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's right across the street from me. That's right where I am.
There you go. Yep. We
They
got
don't put me in
Santa
the-
and we put him in the Shark Tank.
That's, you know what I like about that is the high production value of
Absolutely.
going through all of the trouble.
Absolutely.
I would have just had a little cardboard cutout shark, and
Yeah, that would have worked too, but no, we had to put the guy in the tank. You know?
You know, if there is a Santa Claus, he sure hates people.
Absolutely. So yeah, so actually what happened was I went to the Maritime Center one day and there was a shark diver in a Santa suit at the Maritime Center. So I approached them and I said, look, I've got to put together a video. I've got to explain why he's in the tank, because children were crying and screaming. Their mothers would bring him to see Santa and he's in a tank with sharks. Like, somebody did not think this through. So I thought it through for them.
I think it makes a lot of sense. I think he deserves everything he gets.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more. We will revisit this subject again soon.
Sounds good. What, are you thinking Christmas in August?
Exactly. Christmas in August. Yeah. No, we'll do what will we do in August? We'll do Tet Lunar New Year in August. How about that?
There you go.
There you go. All right, Chris Owen, you have to follow that. You got a Christmas song?
Yeah,
Christmas
I
in
didn't plan for
July.
a Christmas song. Unfortunately, it's going to be something completely different.
No, now for something completely different.
That's exactly right. This is a little bit different. I don't want to ruin the mood. You know, I feel they should back out. At
It's
this
over.
point.
We're over it. Believe me, we're over it.
It's done.
It's done. So
Great stuff, Charles. I loved it. I was going to suggest that Santa could have come to me. I would have gotten him a good settlement. He didn't really need to kill his wife.
Yeah, yeah. Well, it was the heat of the moment. He realized as soon as he pulled the trigger that he had made a huge mistake.
Yeah, maybe involuntary manslaughter would have been better, the better charge.
there you go.
Yeah.
Oh, God. What's the world coming to? What's this show coming to? All right, Chris Owen, do something completely different now.
I will. I'm going to do a couple of Scottish tunes by a fellow by the name of Dougie MacLean. And I actually got the idea because Will Baird was on last week and he mentioned his Scottish heritage. And I said, oh, I can do a couple of Scottish songs. And the first one, I actually played at the Willows maybe 9 years ago. And it's called Caledonia. You remember Bob Lamoth? And I can't hear you, but maybe you can hear me. That Bob used to play this song, Caledonia.
Absolutely. I remember, of course, Bob, but Bob, my good friend Bob from Haiti, we played in a Haitian blues band, and he used to do all these songs in French and in Creole, the Haitian language. And he would, one day he said to me, he said, when I was growing up, I had no idea that there were English blues songs, that he thought blues was something that originated in French.
Yeah. I actually tried to look up the song, and I couldn't find it. All I could find was Dougie MacLean's song. But I actually played it after Bob did his Caledonia, and I said, I'm going to do Caledonia also. And, of course, this is completely different.
That's great.
It's a song that almost became the national anthem of Scotland in about 1999 when they formed their first parliament in about 250 years.
Wow.
It was ultimately rejected, but it's called Caledonia.
All right, go for it.
All right. It's in open C tuning, different tuning completely. I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me in these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs, make me think about where I came from. That's the reason why I seem so far away today. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. For if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. And I have moved, I've kept on moving. I've proved the points I needed proving. I lost the friends I needed losing, found others on the way. And I have kissed the ladies I've left from crying. The stolen dreams, yes, there's no denying. I have traveled hard with conscience flying, somewhere with the wind. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. For if I should become a stranger, you know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's the best thing I ever had. I'm sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the forest quiet. The flames, they could not get any higher. They've withered now, they've gone. And I am steady thinking my way is clear, and I know where I will be tomorrow. When the hands are shaken, the kisses made, for I will disappear. Oh, and let me tell you that I love you, and I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, and now I'm going home. For if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's the best thing I ever had. Caledonia, not the Bob Lamont version.
That's fantastic. That's a great tune. Beautiful. What
Okay,
a beautiful
the second
song that
song.
is.
Thank you. Yeah, it's nice. It's an open C tuning, so you got that kind of Celtic drone sound. You know, you got open C tuning is 3 C's, 2 G's, and an E. So you got this kind of, it almost sounds like a bagpipe, kind of a drone in the background of the whole song.
Right.
Very Celtic. So, all right. So the
What else
second
do you have?
song is also by Doogie McClain. This is called Into the Flames, and I'm doing this because I think it was a song written by Doogie when I think Tony Blair decided to go into Iraq under false pretenses, and there's some things in here that remind me of what's going on right now, as a matter of fact. So, called Into the Flames. The shining light will help us through this bloody fight, to search for all his golden bell, to ring through all his citadel. The broken promises, the truth they hide, the lies they feed to us that kill us from inside. As in the flames we slide, the chosen one, the wisest man, he'll help us any way he can. His clever word to calm our fear, he's laughing when we cannot hear. The broken promises, the truth they hide, the lies they feed to us that kill us from inside. As into the flames we slide. Shout it out, not in our name. Our hopes are not for him to shame. Blindness breaks our eternal ties and feeds despair in all our eyes. Broken promises, the truth they hide, the lies they feed to us that kill us from inside. As into the flames we slide.
Very pretty song, very tasty.
Yeah, thank you. Yeah, check him out. He's a prolific songwriter. Scotland's Baird right now. His bard, I should say. Yeah.
Fantastic. Yeah, you play it beautifully too. It sounds fantastic.
Yeah, thank you very much.
Takes you to another place. Those songs just take you to a nice, peaceful place. It's literally the diametric opposite of Christmas in July.
I was afraid you were going to say that, but maybe it helps the next person who comes after me.
Yeah, fantastic. I don't know who's coming after you. Let's go find some people here. Let's go see. We got all kinds of people in the studio. Here we go.
Hey.
Oh,
There's Dennis Allred. You got Mike
Hey,
Balwall. You got Tom. There's Tom finally.
Yeah. No
Fantastic.
longer Florida Tom.
No longer for you in the Berkshires.
Yeah, Berkshire Tom. Right.
Fantastic.
Actually, I went right by your neck of the woods.
Yeah, you drove right by on 84.
Yeah, actually, I stayed in that tri-state campground.
Oh wow, okay.
It's right next to the Lowe's.
Oh yeah, I know where that is.
Yeah.
I didn't even know there was a campground there.
Yes, neither did I. You know?
That's great. So you were in Florida, you were in Venice, Florida, and now you're in the Berkshires.
Now I'm in the Berkshires.
But that doesn't look like a camper. What I'm looking at right there looks like a log cabin.
Yeah, it is. It's a log cabin. Yeah.
Oh, cool. So you have a log cabin, and then you park the camper right there, and you go.
Yeah, it's out there somewhere. It's, you know, yeah. We built this cabin.
Oh, cool.
You know, yeah, my wife and me, my kids, my brother, we came in. It's like an ongoing project.
Yeah, that's the thing. You know, you build it, you get it right to the verge, and then you're like, yeah, you know, I'll do it eventually. You know.
There's something else, right? There's always something else.
Absolutely.
You hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you. Okay, it's a little backwoodsy, but we got you.
there's banjos in the background.
Yeah, your banjos in the background. Exactly. I don't know if your internet is holding on. We will keep you, but it looks like you've frozen a little bit. But you want to try doing a song? Yeah, there you are.
Sure.
You unbroke it. You were like this, and then you did this, and it fixed it. You know.
Yeah, I really am out in the middle of nowhere.
Me too. So that's the future. You know, this is the times of Mad Max right now. You know.
Yeah, absolutely. And this is like generator power. There's no power here. There's no phone here. There's no nothing here.
So how is your internet? How come you have internet?
Because there's a cell tower about 2 miles from here, so up on the hill. So
Space age.
That works. Yeah, right.
All right, do a song for us, Tom.
All right, I'm gonna do it. Yeah, I didn't know it was Christmas time. I would have done a Christmas tune, you know. But I was caught. I'm gonna do a Tim O'Brien song. I really like those Scottish tunes. The Scottish tunes are beautiful. Yeah, they sounded great. This one's called Foreign Lander. I've been a foreign lander for 7 years or more. Among the brave commander where wild beasts howl and roar. I conquered all my enemies on land and on the sea. But you're my cutest jewel, 'tis you have conquered me. I cannot build a ship of love without the wood of trees. But shipward burst asunder, should I prove false to thee? If ever I prove false, love, the elements would moan, the fire would turn to ice, love, the seas would rage and burn. Have you heard the morning dove? She's flying from pine to pine. She's mourning for her own love, the way I mourn for mine. I lie awake out in the night to see the shining stars. Where wild beasts me. And you, my dearest jewel, 'tis you have conquered me. I don't know if that's me or if it's you, but thank you very much. You know, I don't know if you can still hear me or not.
Yeah, we heard you. You were breaking up a little bit. You know, it's like there's a Jam TV tradition where if somebody has internet problems, you start drinking. Everybody needs to do a shot. You know, it's like a drinking game. But it's a miracle it works at all. Oh my God, Tom, good to see you.
It is. I'm sitting out on my front porch because this is like the best spot for internet. You know.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, so that I appreciate it. You know.
And I'm having a real tough grab a beer as you suggest.
Well, this is Savannah, Georgia.
Gotta be ready.
Good stuff. You have some bourbon there too?
I left it in the house. Actually, the thing in Massachusetts is weed, because it's legal. It's not medicinal. It's you go to the weed store.
Oh, right.
Just like you would go to the liquor store.
Right.
And you know, you tell them I'll take some of this weed, and they come out and they give it to you on the curbside. It's really bizarre.
All right, so listen to that. I got a story for you. If you can hear me, I got a story for you on that subject. So Colorado got they legalized weed, right? And so I was going out there to spend Christmas with my dear friend and his family, including my two courtesy nieces who are now in their 20s. And they said, Uncle Ed, what do you want to have for Christmas? What can we get you for Christmas? I said, well, okay, the artistic daughter, not autistic, the artistic daughter. Yeah. I said, go and make Uncle Ed a stocking, a Christmas stocking that says Uncle Ed, and hang it by the chimney with care. And she said, okay, I'll do that. So she made me this beautiful Christmas stocking. And then the other daughter is a little more conservative and, you know, a little family oriented and works as a foster care, works for the state and child placement and whatever, rescues kids from bad situations, whatever. Right. Very conservative. I said, I want you to go to to the weed store, the dispensary, and get Uncle Ed a weed soda, right? Oh. Because you can buy soda and juice and
everything.
And I don't smoke pot. I never have, right? And I went to college in Colorado and I didn't smoke pot. And everybody thought I was crazy, you know? And so, but I wanted her to have to, she's like, really, Uncle Ed? I don't want to go to the weed store. You know, that's like for bad people. I said, no, it's not. It's legal. And it's what people do. It's just like asking for a beer in Colorado.
It's like, go to the liquor store for me and get me a bottle of Colorado whiskey.
Get Uncle Ed a bottle of Colt 40 of Muscatel. You know what I mean? So she went to the weed store and then she put the bottle, she got weed juice, mango juice, and she put it in the stocking that her sister made. And I said, you can't tell your parents anything about it. So it's a very conservative family, right? And so I open up the stocking and I reach in and I go, oh my God, your daughter's bought me drugs for Christmas. And they're like, but you said, I said, I never said I wanted drugs for Christmas. Like, oh my God, right? Everybody was mortified, right? So we all had a sip of weed mango juice. That's my Christmas story. Awesome. Since it's Christmas in July. So
yeah, I screwed it up, dude.
It's good stuff. Yeah, so I don't know. I think we might have lost. That's the best shot of Tom that I've ever seen. You were like this. You froze and you were like this. You were like so happy. You were like, so anyway, you want to try to do one more song while we have you?
I think he's frozen in time again.
No, I think we lost him. I think we're losing Tom. So Tom, great to see you. We're going to work on that internet. Elon Musk is launching a constellation of satellites above Massachusetts right now. So we're going to get you one of his satellite receivers on your roof, and we'll take care of that.
I'll see if there's a different spot.
No, it's sort of working. Go ahead. Do a song. Do a song. Go ahead. I dare you. I dare you to do a song.
Just keep moving.
laugh right out loud. It's the song that I sing when there's no one around. This is the man nobody sees. He wears my old clothes and he looks just like me. If he'd learned how to fly, he'd never come down. He's the man that I am when there's no one around. It's 4 in the morning and I'm lying in bed with the tape of my failures playing inside my head. It's heartaches and hard knocks and things I don't know. I listen and wonder, where will it go? Well, this is the dance I do every day. I let my feet go when they wander away. Will I let my soul lead? Follow the sound. It's the dance that I do when there's no one. Next 4 in the morning, and I'm lying in bed with the tape of my failures playing inside my head. It's heartaches and hard knocks and things I don't know. Listen and wonder, where will it go? This is the dance I do every day. Let my feet go when they wander away. Will I let my soul lead and follow the sound? It's the dance that I do when there's no one around. The song that I sing, follow the sound. The one deep inside when there's no one around. The song that I sing when there's no one around. Thanks, guys. Yeah, thanks for having me on.
That was great.
It really is remarkable. You know,
It's remarkable. It's unbelievable.
And I'll come back next. I'm gonna try to get out and do one of my shows. So I am gonna wander around my property here and find a spot where I have good signal.
Yeah, actually, the first song, it was a little choppy here and there. It was fine. And then the second song, it was perfect. It was actually really good.
Now it's
and now it's freezing. So there you go. Tom,
Gotta keep moving.
Gotta keep moving. Do this, Tom. Do this.
Ed, you know when you're talking to someone on a cell phone and then it drops out, but you don't know that it dropped out.
Yeah.
So you just keep talking.
Talk for the next 5 minutes.
Like for like 3 seconds, I thought he was just standing still.
Yeah, absolutely. No, it's worse than that. So back in the olden days, when people used to, remember, there was no Zoom, there was none of this stuff. You had a conference call operator, and you'd have people on a call, and then you could do a presentation by voice on the call, right? So I had to do a presentation to a division of GE, and it was really hard to organize this call because there were like 40 people on the call. So you have to call an operator and give her a number and give a callback number, and they manage the call for you, whatever. So we finally get all of these people from all over the place on this call. And I say, all right, ladies and gentlemen, I would like you to please mute your phones so that let me get through my half an hour presentation. And then you can, if you don't mind holding your questions until the end, that would be great because we have a lot of people on the call. And then I said, and I dropped off the call. And I had my phone on Do Not Disturb. So I talked for 30, 45 minutes, right? Meanwhile, they're all trying to reach me, but they can't get me, right? And then by the time I was done, everybody dropped off the call and we lost the opportunity. It was a complete fiasco.
Oh, man.
And here we are on Jam TV trying to get Tom to work. And like, there he is. Now he's working. He's loading his shotgun, it looks like.
He's like,
he froze again.
And he froze. Unbelievable.
Dennis, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you, Mike?
Good.
And we got Tommy.
Oh yeah, another troublemaker.
Hey, Tommy.
Wait a minute. Did you get a haircut or something? You're looking spiffy tonight. What's going on over there?
I actually combed my hair.
You combed your hair?
I went out to Jersey Shore. Yeah.
I saw you in the green room, and I'm like, who's that guy in the green room? I'm like, oh, that's Tommy there. Look at that.
Yeah, everybody looks different with COVID these days. You never know what the hair's going to look like. If you're going to shave.
Oh my
whatever.
God, my hair is getting really long.
It
Yeah, I've got
is.
that problem too. It's a
Yeah. I was going to say, my
Dennis,
yours is getting long.
you win the prize, Dennis. My God. All right. So what are we going to do? You know what I want to do? I want to play. I want to play the collab that you guys did.
Ours?
Oh, cool.
Mine and Tommy's?
Yeah, and then I'm going to do
Nice.
one
Sure.
that Michael. We're going to do a rerun. We have how many do we have in Last Minute Productions in the works right now? 3?
I think we have 4.
4?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
In production,
I missed the memo on the 4th one. Did I? I don't know, but
We're at a tipping point right now. Like 2 or 3 of them are going to get finished real soon.
yeah, right,
Yeah.
exactly. So I can't wait.
We're
And
just starting our next one. So
we're doing this one tune, this Zeppelin tune, that like normally I do a backing track. You know, Dennis, what it's
Yeah.
like. You're gonna do a backing track, right? And I'm like, oh no, I have to do a backing track for that tune. And Michael's like, I don't know. I think maybe we're gonna use the existing. And I'm like, oh no. So it opened up. It was like the United Nations trying to solve climate change, trying to figure out what we were gonna do on this backing track, right? And
Yeah.
it went back and forth for days, and now we're all like, what are we gonna do? It's this crazy Led Zeppelin
That's
song. It's
nuts.
got this variable tempo,
yeah, I was going to say, is it 118 or 119 beats per minute?
Oh no. It starts at like 983, and within 30 seconds it's at 97, and then it goes slower and faster. It's like orchestral,
Yeah.
That's insanity. What Zeppelin song is that?
Well, no, we're gonna announce the song.
Oh,
Michael?
gotcha. Okay.
Oh,
okay.
Sure.
they're giving
Yeah,
it
no,
away.
I already announced it. Over the hills and far away.
Oh, wow. Nice.
Yeah, so but
Yeah.
crazy to do the timing and the click and the timing, and I like gave up, and those guys figured it out. But
Nuts.
yeah, that was. I woke
Not
up
an
in the
easy
morning. I'd wake up every morning, and there'd be this long stream of emails like, "Well, here's what we're gonna do," and I'm like, "Oh God, no! It's a disaster!" So,
And then
Excellent.
finally we actually found like something that has a click that goes through for the whole intro section, and
my God.
and we're good to go now. I'm so happy. I'm like, thank God that's all over with. Let's just play the frickin' song.
And you expect me to play a keyboard part on that song?
Oh yes,
Because there is no keyboard part, right?
it's gonna
There
be
is
so
now.
good. No, it's gonna be amazing, Ed. I have like ideas. You're gonna check me out, man.
All right, I need notes. Because obviously you're way into this song, and I need to know what you guys are looking for. Because I'm like, I have no idea.
Well, that was
fun.
trying to line up that Ain't Wasting No More Time, where the
Right.
bass and drums are on the 1 and vocals on 2 and the keyboards on the 2.5. And you're like, how does this all fit together? But it did. Once you got them in the right place, it sounded great.
It's true, and we're doing one with you, right, Dennis?
I think so.
Yeah,
we're doing a couple of them with Mike.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Which ones are you on?
So we're doing. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, now you're going to make me remember. I spent the last 2 days trying to clean up my hard drives.
Are you doing
I had
them
over
changes?
200 gig of
Are you on them changes?
no.
No,
No.
so he's on Pink Floyd, The Wall,
Oh wow, you're on the wall. Okay, cool.
and then there's this other one, Come
Nice.
Together.
Come together. That's the other one.
Very
Is that
cool.
the Beatles version, the Aerosmith version?
It's the Beatles version, with a rather unconventional vocal, which
Right.
you'll see. You'll hear it.
Nice.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
Yeah,
Very cool.
so that's
Awesome.
coming together.
All right, so tell me about American Woman, Tommy. Why don't you tell me about what you did on that song?
Well, it's funny you should bring up the whole timing issue because we had that kind of thing going on. So
Oh, you
having
did?
to do the click track in the beginning, and we had to go down that road and stuff. And it's something Dennis wanted to do. I'm always more familiar with the Guess Who version, but Dennis liked and a lot of the other guys like the Lenny Kravitz version, the one with all the special effects and voice filters and all that kind of
Yeah.
stuff. And through the wizardry of Obi-Wan Kenobi, as we know as Dennis, actually made
Old
the
man
whole thing
Kenobi
work.
is what it is.
So that was pretty cool. You want to add, Dennis?
No, it was a lot of fun putting it together, though.
All right, here I'm going to play it
Okay,
with no
great.
further ado. Here it comes.
Okay.
Don't come hanging around my door. I don't want to see your face no more. I got more important things to do. Spend my time going over you. Stay away. Listen what I say. Get away from me. Don't come hanging around my door. I don't want to see your shadow no more. Colored lights can hypnotize. Sparkle someone else's eyes. Now get away. Listen what I say. Said get away. Listen when I say. Don't come hanging around my door. I don't want to see your face no more. I don't need your war machines. I don't need your ghetto scenes. 'Cause the lights can hypnotize. Watching someone else's eyes. Now woman, get away. Listen what I say. American woman, stay away from me. American woman, mama let me be. I gotta go away. Where did I go? I wanna fly away. I'm gonna need a woman. I'm gonna need a woman. I'm gonna need a woman. Never leave. Bye bye. Bye bye. Hey, American woman, you're no good for me. I'm no good for you. Gonna let the devil do. I'm gonna need you, woman. I'm gonna need. I'm gonna need you, woman. And now I gotta go. Gonna need you, woman. Gotta go. American woman. Yeah. Gonna go.
Oh, my
Rock and roll.
Rock and roll. Yeah. Woo.
That's so cool.
I literally thought the studio was about to catch fire. Like I was like, "Oh God, there's some crackling going on," and then all of a sudden, oh, there it is. That was a nice
That's
talk.
good. Dennis did a great job. You ever notice when you put the headphones on, you listen to these things, you can hear the bass a lot better? That's the one thing.
Yeah.
I can never really hear Dennis's bass or Dave's bass or anybody's bass. But as soon as you put the headphones on, it's all of a sudden it gives it a whole new dynamic. You know, it's crazy.
Absolutely. Well, we're spending way too much time listening to media production on
Yeah.
these things with
I
a
know.
0.1 millimeter driver, and it's like
Yeah.
amazing, but it will not do the bass like
Yeah.
you want it to.
Yeah, you gotta
Exactly. Yeah.
good headphones to really get the full spectrum. You know.
That was great. That sounded really good. Who? So there were two guys, Joey Lane, and then there was another guy. Who was that?
Joey Lane.
Two
too.
Joey Lanes.
We had
it was two Joey Lanes.
Two Joeys, yeah.
I was gonna, it's really funny. I almost said, who was Joey Lane's brother? Like I almost said that because I was like, that kind of looks like Joey Lane, but the guy on the right is clearly Joey Lane. So.
That was his twin brother, Bowie.
Bowie Lane, exactly. Yeah. Joey Bowie. So, yeah, that was great. That's really fun that you guys are doing these. These collabs are keeping me afloat. They're keeping me going. Just feel like you're in a band.
You actually do, and you get a chance to work with other musicians, which is great, and guys, and you learn songs and stuff. But I think everybody misses being out there. I mean, I just started coming back to your jams about a year ago, and then and then this whole thing hit, and I just kind of felt like I was starting to hit a groove, and it's like, boom, So I think we're all just kind of waiting to get back and do live stuff. It's starting to come back just a little bit. Live.
Did you guys do a Leonard Skinner tune, or was that somebody else?
Yeah, we did.
No, yeah, we did that too.
You did like Tuesday's Gone or something?
Yes.
Tuesday's Gone.
We did Tuesday's Gone.
I'd love to hear Poison Whiskey.
Oh, that's a great song. Yeah, me too.
That's an amazing.
So our biggest online discussion is what song is next, and we're all throwing out songs. We've got about 60 of them on the list right now to do.
Yeah.
And we finally come down to whatever Tommy wants to sing because me and Joey can figure it out.
Yeah, at the end of the day, that's what it is. But, we do that too. Because at the very beginning, it was like, Michael was like, so do you want to be on this collab or not? It wasn't like, how about we do this collab? It was like, do you want to do it or not? And I was like, yeah, I want to do it, Yeah. But now we're like, how about this one? How about that one? And we're all getting more comfortable working together. So people are like, hell no, I don't want to do that. No, like we're all a bunch of prima donnas now, like picking our songs. Like it's a big pain in the ass to pick the song.
You want to know a really funny thing? I've never played live with Tommy.
Right.
Never.
There you go.
I didn't even really know Dennis all that well before we started doing the whole virtual thing, and now it's like we're buds. It's the weirdest thing.
Yeah.
Even with Joey, I didn't know Joey at all. I don't think I've ever. I'm not even. I don't even remember meeting him. And
That's
now
right.
we're doing stuff together. Now we're all.
And I've got people in our, like we have a stable of people that we use for different things or whatever, and we like to rotate people in and out. But there are people that like Caesar who plays guitar. I've never met him. Mike played in a band with him, but I've never met him.
I didn't play in a band. I never met Caesar in person.
Oh, you never met Caesar? Oh, wait, he's JC's guy, right?
Friend,
JC's friend, yeah.
Fantastic.
Yeah. But it's so great that you get to meet like people that you may never have met before, and you just making new friends, and it's just great.
Actually, this is actually, you just reminded me of a story that you guys, I probably never told you guys that a long time ago when the internet was young and the way that you got on the internet was AOL would send out like a CD and you would have dial-up and your computer would go right. It would dial-up. This is before cable modems, right? So there was this company that was founded by Paul Allen, the co-founder of Microsoft, and the lead singer in the English Beat, the band called the English Beat, right?
I saw those guys; were great,
right? And
and
somebody, Phil Collins was an investor in this thing, right? And they invested $3 million in building a platform where musicians could collaborate on their computers, no matter where they are, on dial-up, right? So the only way they could do this, there was, in fact, computer recording was not really even a thing yet. Cakewalk wasn't out, I don't think. It was early 90s. And so it was MIDI only. So you had to have a keyboard, or they had MIDI guitars and MIDI drum sets. They had like, electronic pad sets, and you could play, but like we're coming out of the 80s. So a lot of people had this MIDI technology. And we had some really good musicians, a guy who used to play with ABBA, another guy who was like a band leader in Brazil, and we had a techno drummer from Hull, England. And we had a really fantastic jazz guy in Chicago, a jazz arranger. And we all had all these fantastic musicians. Fred Clark got me involved. And I had all the MIDI, and he had a MIDI guitar, and our drummer in our band was involved. So you go into a recording studio, and it was like a chat room. And then you would say, oh, could you lay down a solo at bar 43? And a little multi-track would pop up and you could record your MIDI thing and put it there. And we did 2,000 pieces of music in 1 year.
Wow.
Jeez.
And so you never got them quite finished, and they got like too many people then played on it and all that. But it was really amazing. So one day, and this is what I'm burying the lead, because I was about to say, when this is all over, we all have to get together and have a concert and do all the collaborative videos that we've done. We got to do it, right?
Yeah.
Out. We're gonna blow everything up because everybody's gonna come with all this new material, and I've already played with all these other people, so it's gonna be pretty awesome.
Right.
Yeah,
and
it's gonna be awesome jams.
I went on the chat room for this service called Res Rocket back in the olden days. I went on the Res Rocket chat room, and I put on there, and I said, I was joking. I said, hey, everybody, in a month on, I don't know, July 4th weekend, I made something up. I said, in a month, we're all going to get together at my house in Weston, Connecticut, before I lived on a boat. That's how long ago it was. And we're going to have a big jam, and we're going to do all these songs live. And 20 of them flew in and came to my house.
Wow. Awesome.
From England, Brazil, Chicago, New Orleans, like people from all around the world came, and we had a weekend of music and jamming, and it was just amazing.
That's
so
awesome.
we're gonna have to do that. After this is over, we're gonna have a concert at a big venue with all the cool songs that we've done. Get everybody to come in.
That sounds like great.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. A lot of fun.
The collab live, you know.
Yeah, man. Yeah.
So I'm gonna play a collab. Oh, look who showed up! Hey, we got Dave and Sherry. We got Dave.
Hey, Dave.
Yeah. Sherry's over there working.
Popping into the side thing.
Yeah, how you doing?
Good. I'm just doing something on the computer. I'll pop in a few.
All right, you do that. I'm going to play a collab video, a rerun, as promised, and let me see if I can make that happen. I got to push the right button. I've been using a different streaming technology, and now I don't remember how to use the original one. So here it comes.
I love the way that ends.
Yeah, that was the ending that was like, wow, screw it. We're just going to leave it. It was supposed to fade out nicely. And Michael was like, screw that. We're putting everybody on looking out of breath because we were all like, oh, my God. It was so like the tempo was so fast on that thing.
That was a fun one.
Yeah, that was definitely a fun one. That seems like a long time ago. When did we do that? It seems like a long time ago.
Like maybe a month or 2 months.
Two probably. Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, this is
like
the 20th.
week 3.
This is the 20th show. You know what I mean?
Wow.
20. Oh my
Wow.
God. So that's a long time. You know, we were doing this a long, like 5 months now. You know.
Too long.
Wow.
Wait, so Ed, you got Sherry? Was it Sherry that is coming up in this new Pink Floyd one? Was that or?
Yeah.
Yes. Where's Sherry? Get on the screen, Sherry.
Hang on. Where am I? Can you see me?
She just pops in every now and then.
Oh, is that Sky down there?
Hi,
Hey,
Sherry.
Sky.
I'm
Hey,
awake.
I'm not really dressed for television. I'm trying to just get my head in here.
Hey,
I have my pajamas on right now. How are you guys?
Good. How you doing?
Super.
Yeah, Sherry's got a very interesting part. We don't want to give it away because it's really kind of very special and cool. In our wall collaboration, we've already probably said too much.
Oh.
Yeah.
But that's going to be really fun. Yeah, Sherry plays a number of parts in that. And, it came out great. You haven't even seen how it came out.
I can't wait to see it.
Yeah, it's going to be
really cool. It's really cool.
Yeah. So you guys gonna play? You got a ukulele? Do the wall on the ukulele.
Yeah, it could be like 2 minutes.
Yeah. All right. We'll chat for 2 minutes.
Oh. Okay.
So Sky, what's going on with you, Sky? What's happening?
How we doing?
We're doing good. What's the latest with you?
Well, I've got some sad news, and unfortunately, my brother's down in South Florida, and he was diagnosed with the virus.
Oh,
We need your prayers for him. His name is John Charles, Johnny, and he's in critical but stable condition right now, and we're just hoping that the doctors and the nurses can, take good care of him down there. So,
Yikes! When did he get it?
About 10 days now. About 10 days ago, he had a high fever, and we brought him in, and it's really, I just still can't believe it. So, need your prayers, and hope he can pull through this. So
I hope so too. They've learned a lot in the last few months. I've heard stories. A family member of a friend of mine was very, very sick and was in ICU, and they were like, we don't know what we can do and whatever, but he had a miraculous turnaround with some different therapies, and it ended up working. So, as no matter how crazy or hopeless it seems, there is, they're on their game at a lot of places, and they have to try a bunch of things, but if they can get ahead of it, I wish them the absolute best.
Thank you very much. I really appreciate that. It means a lot.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's really tough. And how have you been doing?
I'm doing good. I'm wearing my my stockings for my leg, and today I had a little run in my stockings. Don't you hate that first thing in the morning?
Yeah, no, mine don't get runs. I used to.
These things stretch up past my knee, and I was wearing shorts today. So, gee, I wonder why. It's only 100 degrees out. But we're doing good. We got a phone call. Someone from California called us today. Do you know the girl locally here in Norwalk that's got like 6 million hits because she did some kind of dance? What
was that?
Like a TikTok thing.
Yeah, who you know that?
I peripherally I know of it.
I knew Dave was going to know that right up the top. Her name is. Hold on.
Get her on the show, Ed.
Charlie and Dixie, they're sisters. I don't know, something. She did some kind of little funny move, dance in a mirror, and it took off. And we're doing some kind of cake for a launch for some kind of product tomorrow. So we're pretty excited about that. Getting a call from California, and we're doing a cake, and I'm going to deliver it. Hope maybe I'll get a picture with her.
So it's Charlie D'Amelio?
Hold on. Damelio.
Oh yeah, let's go take a look. Let's see.
Oh, cool. Watch it. Nice.
Let's see if I can do this. So Charlie
and Dixie
D'Amelio
Her dad ran for mayor recently.
Really?
2 years ago against Harry.
This must be it. Oh, this is a compilation that she did. Let's see on TikTok. I don't know.
That might be all you get.
Let's see. Can you see that?
I see it.
Yeah.
All right. Let's try it.
Nothing in life, but I gotta get rich. You could check the throwback pics up in that bitch. I'm a hot girl. I do hot shit. Spending income on my outfit. I don't text quick, cause I ain't thirsty. These bitches mad. They want knowing nothing in life, but I gotta get rich. You could check the throwback pics up in that bitch.
5.8 million views.
There you go.
I wasn't expecting that.
And I was going to do that song on TikTok, and it could have been me.
Could have been you.
Could have been me. It should have been me.
Wow.
So, real quick, back to the earlier days of the internet. I was one of the first people to get cable internet when it was available. I went right down to CompUSA, and I signed up instantly, and I paid $300 for a modem.
Right.
Yep.
But anyway, who was the musician who decided that they wanted to get a lock on the phone ringtones? Was that Thomas Dolby or was it David Bowie? Who was it?
Well, it's actually funny you should say that, but I was doing business. I used to be in the television business back in the olden days, but way before that. And I had a meeting with the co-CEO of Sony America. And so this was a big guy. Like he was the co-CEO of Sony America. And I had a lunch with him, and we were talking about production and what Sony's getting into. And he said, you know what? We actually don't give a damn about records and CDs. And I think Napster was like just starting in those days. It might have been 93 or something. And he said, all our money we make in ringtones. He said, we might sell a few songs, but ringtones you can sell for $2.50, and it's the first 30 seconds of the song. And we make a ton of money on ringtones. That Sony is in ringtones.
I was gonna say, was that Napster?
Yeah, you remember the Napster?
Yeah.
Those were the days, huh?
Those were the
Sky,
days.
Sky, I put on a shirt just for you. Well, not that I put on a shirt just for you. I'm wearing my Forever Sweet Bakery t-shirt.
Excellent.
I had pajamas on before, so I quickly got changed, and I just grabbed my Forever Sweet Bakery t-shirt.
That's one of our first shirts, and I told people, I said, if you wear that and you bring it into the bakery, you get a free cupcake.
Yeah. Well, that's what I did. I'll do anything for a free cupcake.
Can I borrow that shirt from you, Sherry?
Sure. I don't know if it'll fit you.
No, but I'll get the cupcake, you know?
I want to make those again, but
Just hold it up. Just bring it in on a hanger or something.
Exactly.
I want to make those again, but my son came up with this new logo.
Yeah,
I got
look
it.
at that. I have the old logo.
You got the old logo, but I like the old logo. It's got the big cupcake on the front.
The new logo looks like Tesla or something. It's super cool, you know?
Well, that's the younger generation right there.
Yeah, I like it.
We came up with that, and I'll get you a hat, Sherry.
Cool.
Dave,
I will settle for a cupcake.
Dave, you too. I have to mail one to Ed, so we'll have
There
to
you
get
go.
one in the mail for Ed.
You want to hear the bad part? They
What are
don't.
you pointing at, Dennis?
The U.S. mail does not deliver where I live.
Oh no!
You can believe that.
All right,
You got to get a PO box if you want to PO. We're so remote; they don't even. They're like through sleet and hail, and they're like, "Fuck it, we're not going that."
Not that area.
We don't go there. Yeah.
Someone will gallop in on a horse and hand you a letter.
Isn't that illegal? Don't you have to deliver the mail to me? And they're like, "No, screw you. We're not coming up there. You're so far up on the mountain. We are not coming up there."
Wow.
Well, you can get mail. You just have to have a PO box.
You got to get a PO box. Exactly. Yeah.
Yeah.
So, what are you gonna do for us, Sherry?
I don't know. I'll do a little When Doves Cry. I honestly haven't played the ukulele in forever. Dave's out of the band. I kicked him out. I haven't played the ukulele in a long time, because even when I was at the assisted living, everybody was like in room visits, and there's this big thing about singing spreads the droplets or something farther than talking. So now I'm going to get on a soapbox for a second. Let that be a word of caution to all of you people who are just starting to do these gigs, which are great. But if you're a singer, keep that in mind, that if you're starting to do these, oh, well, it's okay. I'm sitting 6 feet away from him. Just remember that singing, your air droplets go further. So you might want to just keep that in mind. Don't let the audience get too close. So anyway, I hardly ever play the ukulele anymore. I've been working on some cool projects. I just learned multi-track layering, and I'm using GarageBand because that's what I have access to. And
awesome. GarageBand is awesome.
It is, but I don't know how to. I might need to pick someone's brain about GarageBand, because I need to like change the volume like in certain parts.
Pick this brain. Pick this brain.
I will. I didn't know if you knew about it or not.
I have that brain.
I'm not buying like hundreds of dollars worth of software, just using whatever I have access to. Anyway, so that should be done like next week. That's a fun project that I was working on. Totally different than what other people are working on. But anyway, I'm going to do a little When Doves Cry, because I got to go easy, because I honestly hardly ever play the ukulele anymore, but it's just easy for a jam. Anywho. Take, if you will, a picture of you and I engaged in a kiss. Sweat of your body covers me. Can you, my darling? Can you picture this dream if you can? A courtyard, oceans and violets in bloom. Animals strike furious poses. They feel the heat between me and you. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we dream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry. And this is where like Ed would do some 80s solo on his keyboard. Or there you go. Touch, if you will, my stomach. Feel how it trembles inside. You got the butterflies all tied up. Don't make me chase you. Even doves have pride. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just too demanding. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. She's never satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry. How can you just leave me standing alone in a world that's so cold? Maybe I'm just demanding, oh my goodness. Maybe I'm just like my father, too bold. Maybe I'm just like my mother. What the heck is happening? She's satisfied. Why do we scream at each other? This is what it sounds like when the doves cry. Oh, I just scared Dennis away. That was
oh my God, what's happened? Sometimes it just goes off the rails, you know.
Like coming in late.
Thursday.
Dennis is getting some hat. There you go. He's got some hats there.
All right, Dennis is ready now.
Yeah, exactly.
I need a hat. My hair looks anyway.
You gotta do an encore.
Yeah, do another one. Do another one.
All right, let's see.
By the way, I'm learning the tuba, the sousaphone.
Yes.
I got the sousaphone.
Exciting.
Somebody donated the sousaphone to the school where I teach, and the school was like, "Does anybody want this? Because we can't think of anything that we can do with this sousaphone." I'm like, "I'll take it. I'll drive 120 miles. I will pick up that sousaphone." So I got it, and I actually blew some notes. So I've been studying on the internet, like how do you play the tuba? Because it's the tuba, right? And I'm like, how do you play the tuba? And like Dave Hirsch is now at least aware that I need some help playing the tuba. But like you hold the button, it says, all right, if you want to get this note or that note or this note, you hold these buttons down, and then you just go. That's it. That's the tuba.
And does it work like that? Really?
It kind of works just like that.
Okay.
Like you hold the buttons down and you go. Literally in the tuba, and the mouthpiece is the size of my cat's head, you know, and you blow a raspberry. I literally looked at the tuba player for like the London Philharmonic has a YouTube video, and he's like, "Yeah, the tuba's basically amplifying a raspberry." That's what he said.
Okay.
So it's like, you know, that's the tuba.
I told
So
Ed
we're
to put
gonna
a
do a
10-inch sub in it.
collaborative video of weirdo instruments.
Awesome.
That would be cool.
Tuba, auto harp, you name it.
Accordion.
Accordion, exactly.
And so the good news is all you really have to do to get started is figure out how to Route 5 it, right? And so I mean
Yeah.
that'll be enough to get you going.
What does that mean? Oh, Route 5. I know what that means.
Yeah,
That's
Route
bass
5.
talk.
All right, so I got a
That's
tuba
okay.
joke.
All right.
Okay, so this kid is learning how to play the tuba. And he comes home from school and his dad's like, how did your tuba lesson go today? And the kid goes, oh, it was great, Dad. I learned how to play a C. So the next day, the kid goes back to school. He comes home. The dad goes, how was your lesson today, son? He goes, oh, it was great, Dad. I learned how to play a G. The next day, the kid goes to school. He never comes home after school. The dad's in a panic. He's all worried. Where has he been? The kid comes back in really late that night. And he goes, where the hell were you? I was so worried about you. He said, I have a gig.
That's great.
Anyway,
that's
my-
right. I'm going to be a bass player. You know?
We
Welcome
can
to the
include a
dark
bass
side.
in our weird instruments.
We have cookies.
Route 5. Yeah, that's all you need to do. Yeah. And here's the weird part about a tuba. You got the 3 different buttons, right?
Mm-hmm.
Well, I didn't know. Does anybody here ever play a horn?
No.
All right. So me neither. So they're the 3 buttons, right? And so you look up on the internet and they're like, all right, if you want to play any one of these 5 notes, you hold down that button. And if you want to play any 5 of these notes, you hold down these 2. And if you want to play any of these 5 notes, you hold down 3 or that or whatever
That's
it is,
weird.
right? That's it. Except then you're like, wait, what does that mean? It's like, if you hold that button down, you can play like C, G, E, and C,
How
G.
do you get
and
to different pitches?
you gotta go. You go. You voice it different. It just gives you a different harmonic, right?
That's pretty. Yeah, that's interesting.
It's interesting, and you also want to jump off a cliff because if you just go, how do you know which raspberry to do at any given moment? They're like, well, just play a C raspberry. I'm like, I don't have perfect pitch. I'm playing a tuba,
Yeah, but you have relative pitch. So if you get like the note in your head.
Yeah, that's what you do, apparently.
Yeah.
So I've already blown a few notes, and now like I go to the pool and I go underwater, and while I'm diving underwater, I go blowing bubbles. I'm practicing the tuba under the water.
Oh my God. I'm going to show up at your house one day because I have been wanting to go into a pool all summer long.
Come
I just
out.
have not had the opportunity.
Yeah, come out. Definitely come out. It's great.
You don't even need to be there. I just want to go into a pool.
Exactly. All right, play us another song, Sherry.
All right. Here's a little Britney. Again, I'm playing I haven't played in a long time, but whatever. Baby, how was I supposed to know that something wasn't right here? Oh, baby, I shouldn't let you go. Now you're out of sight, yeah. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now what we got. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe when I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Baby, the reason I breathe is you. Boy, you got me blinded. Oh, pretty baby, there's nothing that I wouldn't do. It's not the way I planned it. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now what we've got. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe when I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time. Nice solo, Ed. Oh, look at all those solos we got. We got a whole horn section. I don't think I can ever play the trombone because I think my arms are too short. We'd never be able to reach the farthest one.
Slide trumpet.
Baby, how was I supposed to know something wasn't right here. Baby, baby, I shouldn't let you go. Now you're out of sight, yeah. Show me how you want it to be. Tell me, baby, 'cause I need to know now what we've got. My loneliness is killing me. I must confess, I still believe. When I'm not with you, I lose my mind. Give me a sign. Hit me, baby, one more time.
Yay!
Yay! That was great. Always super fun.
And one time at the Black Duck, Ed, right? We played it with a bass, tuba, accordion, and a ukulele.
Yeah, we did.
Yep.
Who was on bass? No, it was tuba. It was tuba.
It was tuba. Dave Hirsch was on
Yeah,
tuba.
but you were playing the bass.
I played bass. It was a little redundant, but
Right.
They were both playing Route 5s.
Yeah, right. They're both like Route 5. Exactly. That's super fun. That's super good. All right, I'm going to make you guys sit through one more video here.
Okay.
Wait, and then you watch these kids, and you just want to quit music.
I love the kids.
Yeah, here they. If I can push the right button, here they come.
Whoa! What happened?
Car crash.
Recorded.
Just getting to the rock part.
Did we lose Ed?
Yeah, Ed in the kids.
Where did Ed go?
We get to run the show now.
He's 86.
Hey, can I
Happy
take a
New Year,
picture with your
Sky.
shirt?
Oh yeah. Does that look weird?
Thanks.
Nice cupcakes.
So listen.
Yeah. When I must,
Hey.
I don't know. You were still in the old location when I got this shirt.
Oh yeah, that was, like I said, that was one of the first shirts we did, and
Was it like 2013, 2014? Were you in business? Were you in there then?
6-7 years ago. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
That's when I think I got it. It was like
Yeah.
2014, maybe.
March 2013, I think it was.
Yeah.
April 2013. Well, that's when we
Okay,
opened.
so it was like 20. It was like the following year.
Yeah.
Ed, we lost you. What happened?
Yeah, thanks for saving the day. My computer crashed, literally. The browser crashed, and I'm like, oh my god, the show's gone. And then I just went back in, and there you were. But obviously, you lost the stream as well. But hopefully, you saved the day. So
Well, we kept talking.
good.
Did those kids arrange that themselves, or are they using like some type of?
They must have,
music?
I mean, the melody line is probably written, or they
Yeah.
got a great ear, and they
They're
probably, they probably followed the chord tabs. It's
Right.
pretty amazing.
It was just getting to like the really interesting part. That it,
I know. Yeah, I'm sorry
We're all
about
gonna
that.
headbang
But
with
it
it.
literally crashed my system. So,
We were
Anyway.
about to have a whole chorus of Galileos.
oh my god, yeah, I want to hear how they did that. But yeah, we'll get them on in the future, and we'll have them do that again. So
You guys, when you do your like stuff, the grown-ups should collaborate with the kids.
yeah, you know what's
That would be
interesting? I never interact with them. Their dad is like their agent, and I never. There's no connection between me and the kids anymore. Like I used to talk to them at the gym, but the dad's like, "All right, here's what's going to happen. They're going to go on, and they're going to do this, and here's the video." And so there it
That's
is.
funny.
So
Yep.
my grandson's playing cello.
Oh,
So
really?
His favorite song is the Star Wars theme song.
Oh, that's cool.
So I told him, let's video it and put something together. So we'll see.
Oh, that's
Oh,
great.
wow. That's great.
If nothing else, I'll have something for that.
Is he doing the Darth Vader
Oh,
thing?
he's 10. Yeah, the Darth Vader theme.
That's really fun.
12.
That's
He's
really
12.
fun.
Yeah.
Super good. All right, I got one more thing I got to play. If you have to take off. But I'm going to play this. I'm going to do this every.
I'm going to be
show.
off screen, but I'll be in around.
I'm going to take off, guys.
Wait, before you all go, Ed, Saturday night they're having a concert in Stamford. Anybody know about it? Riverbank Ramble.
Nope. What's
Anybody?
that? Tell everybody.
It's in Stamford. The Merlin Band is the group that's going to be there, the main group, and I think they're inviting some other singers. I think Milo's going to be there. I invited Billy. Where's Billy tonight?
Hold up.
746 Riverbank Road in Stamford, Saturday night from 8 p.m. 5 p.m. What is that? I can't be there at 5 p.m.
Send us.
I thought it was 8 p.m.
There you go.
Hold
Five.
on.
It's from 5 to 5:15.
5 to 10 p.m. outdoors, and I'll be there with cookies.
Fantastic.
There you go.
Save
All
me a
right,
cookie.
I'll see
Good
you
to
later.
see all you guys. Here we go. We're going to
Yep.
play this in its entirety.
Bye-bye.
Good to see all you guys.
That was quite a show.
That is quite a show.
Woohoo!
Look who we got. Look who we found. Anthony Benny.
Anthony Benny.
God.
What's
Yeah.
up?
Hey.
How are you? Oh my God. Hang on. I got to sit like a normal person. Hang on.
How's it going, man? Where'd you go
Everything's
to
good.
dinner?
We went to Duffy's. To Duffy's here in Cape Coral. Right down the street. Yeah.
You're
yeah.
in Cape Coral?
Right near our
wow.
man Fred Ball, who just built a new pool. And
Oh,
he
yeah?
posted his pictures of his brand new swimming pool yesterday. And yeah, so yeah, we don't see
Wow.
each other. We can't see each other or anything, but I know for a fact that he has a pool like 4 or 5 miles from here. I could go there now, jump the fence, go in the fucking pool.
You could just jump in the canal behind your house, or your pool.
Yeah, pool road too. Yeah, but I mean, his is a new pool. It's got that newness factor going for it.
It's got that new pool smell.
Exactly. So, hi, Sherry.
Hi, Tony. How old is Todd? Because you posted a picture of him recently, like with past few months, and I couldn't believe he was like a little kid teaching me how to play badminton when I met him.
He's 15, and he'll be 16 at the end of
a
October.
permit or something, right?
Huh? Yeah,
You
yeah. He has a
That's
job.
nuts.
He's actually about to get his second job.
What is
Wow.
he doing?
Yeah, and we'll get him a third if we have to. Get the kid.
He's got to pay the share of the.
It's a new era. It's like the post-apocalyptic thing. Everybody's got to make a fucking living, get out there and earn. But no. Anyway, you guys are having a good old time out there, and you're allowed to like go out, kind of, and it's
sort of.
Yeah, it's weird. It's weird shit.
It's like even when you go out now, you like come back home and you're like, was that a bad idea? Like you can't comfortably go out yet.
Right.
No, I'm not going out.
No.
I see everybody going out, and I got to be honest with everybody. I'm watching the data and the numbers get worse and worse and worse and worse. And I'm like, stay home, people. Stay home. It's okay.
Yeah.
Find something to do at home. Pet your cat or whatever.
Yeah.
Although the other day I did go out. I went down to Lake Wallenpopack, and I was thinking of you, Anthony Benny.
You did? Oh my God, our lake
over here.
I didn't know that you were still in PA, dude. That's
yeah. I got a place out here. It's 15 minutes from my house. I'm literally right down the road from Lake Wallenpopack, where you used to keep your boat.
Right, but is it the same one that your friend let you use for a while, or you got a different place?
No, I got a different place.
So you're a true Northeast PA. You're a NEPA guy now. It's like,
exactly. I'm so new. I don't even know what that means.
Ed, you love all the places that we love. It's like
there you go. Exactly.
Every years you like it down here. We gotta get you back down here one of these days.
Exactly. When it's safe, I don't know what's going on. Everybody stay home. That's all I'm saying.
I have to get on an airplane on Sunday for the first time.
Where are you going?
I have to go to. I'm going to Denver for a really, really important business meeting, kind of a potentially life-changing thing, and yeah, I'll be masked from like door to till the time I'm in my hotel room, pretty much, I guess.
Double mask, triple mask, do whatever you have. Wear a shield. Anything you have to do to be safe. That's all that matters.
The woman that cuts my hair has the plastic face shield thing, and she's like, "Well, do you want one of these? I have some extras." I'm like, I don't know. It's like
you want it. Get the shield.
But then it's cool. You can like eat through that. Like I'm thinking I'm on the plane. If I have a long straw, I could be like sucking down like daiquiris.
I'm gonna go. I'm gonna be Hannibal Lecter. I'm gonna be Hannibal Lecter. I'm gonna get the Hannibal Lecter mask with the little things, and I'm gonna strap myself to a cart, and they're gonna wheel me on the plane.
What I want to know is, what are you going to do these days if you're a bank robber? Or if you want to rob a 7-Eleven? No one's going to take you fucking seriously.
You don't wear a mask. You walk in, you don't wear a mask.
Yes, can I help you? It's like, give me your money. Like, oh, come on. Stop messing around. So
it's like that Woody Allen movie. There was a Woody Allen movie. He goes to the teller. He's trying to rob the bank, and he hands her a note, and she goes, "What's a gub?" It says, "I have a gub," and he goes, "No, it says gun," and she goes, "No, it says gub. You have a gub." She's showing it around like, "What is this? This sounds like gun or gub." And finally, he just leaves. He's like, "Fuck it, I'm out of here."
You guys want to hear a funny story? This is a true story. My mom's sister. When they were teenagers or in their 20s or whatever, right? My mom's sister worked at a bank as a teller, and it was a busy day. And somebody hands her a note, and he wants to rob the bank, and she just gives the note back to him. She doesn't even read it. She just goes, "I'm really busy right now. Can you please go to the next teller?" And he gets back in line.
It really happened?
Until the next teller, and then he robs the bank.
No way.
Really?
Yeah.
That is a courteous bank robber.
Yeah. Sure, I'll go to the end of the line and wait.
That's quite a story. It's like, thank goodness we got to hear about it. And
Imagine the cop having not put that in his report.
Since we're just rambling and telling stories, my favorite bank robbery.
Obviously, a collaborator with the robber.
Yeah, exactly. My favorite bank robbery story is, I want to say it was in Darien. So some guys show up and they rob the bank, and they get out of the bank with like $50,000. But they didn't bring a getaway car. They didn't have a car. So they stop somebody in the middle of the road with their gun. They're like, "Freeze!" And they like take the car and they jump in. The police are already there. They're like chasing them down the road. They steal a car and they drive away. The police chase them through Stamford and through Greenwich, and for 2 hours the police chase them. Okay, at one point they roll the car over. They got like 20 cops after them, right? They roll the car over. They get out with the money. They stop somebody else with the gun. They get in the car and they get away.
Wow.
I swear to God. And the article was like 5 police chiefs were fired. Like in every town, they couldn't stop them.
Oh my God.
They eventually took the car to Chappaqua, New York, where they abandoned it and they made off with the money.
Wow. No kidding. Well, bully for them.
Bully for them, I know. And all kinds of police chiefs got fired. Like, you're idiots. You couldn't catch these guys. You had them. They didn't even have a car,
These days, it would be so much easier. Oh, you don't chase those guys. We don't have time for that. Let them go.
They just put a chip in the bag and that's it,
The robbers call an Uber.
Right. They call exactly.
As long as they got a mask on, though. As long
as they have a mask on, exactly.
Sure, you'll have to remove your robbery mask and put on your appropriate Uber mask.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Hey, Anthony, you gonna play some songs?
Hoodie, put on the other thing. Come on.
Play some music for us, Anthony.
All right. Well,
I
don't know. Sherry might like this. This is there's just a song that you want a 63-year-old guy to sing, a teenage girl song at 17. It's just, what this song, sometimes songs just pop in your head and you feel like you have to get it out of your system and learn to play it. So we'll give this a shot. Oh yeah, it's only live airtime.
Boy, you got a lot of sheet music there.
Oh, well, you know what? You need to be in a clutch. You need to be ready. All right, let's give this a try.
So what are you going to do? You're like Victor Borga. You're like, hold on, I need to I got to adjust my tie. I've got to fix my belt.
Okay. This is At 17 by Janice Ian. I learned the truth at 17, that love was meant a beauty queen, high school girls with clear skin smiles, who married young and then retired. Valentines I never knew, they brought me no charades of you. Spend one more beautiful. At 17, I learned the truth. Those of us with ragged faces, lacking in the social graces, desperately remain at home, inventing lovers on the phone. Call and say, oh, come dance with me and murmur vague obscenities. Life isn't what it seems at 17. Brown-eyed girl with hand-me-down, whose name I never could pronounce, said, pretty please the ones who serve, they only get what they deserve. The rich relation hometown queen marries into what she needs, a guarantee of company and haven for the elderly. Remember those who win the game lose the love they sought to gain. The dangers of quality, dubious integrity. Where the fuck is that? There's small town eyes will gape at you. It's no surprise when payments due exceed accounts received. At 17, those of us who knew the pain of Valentines that never came, those who never named were called, choosing sides of basketball. Long ago, far away, the world was younger than today. The dreams are all they gave for free to ugly duckling girls like me. Be our better game when we dare to treat ourselves solitaire, inventing loves on the phone, inventing lies unknown. They call and say, come dance with me, murmur vague obscenities. And all the girls like me at 17.
Yeah. Woo! Fantastic.
Thanks.
Sounded really good. Wow, what a daring piece of music to play late at night. You know?
I hacked a few chords there, and you know I'm not a piano player.
Fantastic. I love your keyboard playing. Fantastic.
Oh, you're so sweet, Eddie.
What key was that in? What key did you play that in?
That song is it's in G predominantly, but it's got some those cool like that G minor 7th, C minor 7th flight thing is really cool. Like the pictures of quality. It's a really well written song. It's a cool song. Very elegant.
That's really cool. That is really cool. Hey, Anthony, watch this. I want to show you something. Check this out.
All right, let me see. What do you got?
Check this out.
Keep my hands to myself. starts to eclipse now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. I've been feeling it since 1966 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Ooh, I'm a rebel just for kicks now. Let me kick it like it's 1986 now. Might be over now, but I feel it still. Might have had your fill, but you feel it still.
Yeah.
We're coming back.
I was playing piano with you guys. That's a tricky key. What the hell was that?
I didn't
what
have
was
to play it. I just sang it.
Yeah, I don't remember what key it is, but I'm
Is it
going to
C
tell you
sharp?
a little story about that. So you know how people are like, "Oh, the people at the Super Bowl, they're not even really playing, right?"
Right.
It's way harder to act like you're playing something
Oh my God.
on
Yes.
camera than it is to actually play. I tracked that whole thing long before I shot the videos. That's
Right,
why I'm
right.
miserable, because I'm trying to get through the damn video without screwing up.
Right.
Like making the song was the easiest part.
What's
Right,
great if you watch that video, Dave's holding the guitar like it's a bass, and he's playing like. I bet he likes that.
I'm playing the guitar like a bass. I'm playing the synthesizer like a bass.
How did you have your glasses on one screen and off on the other?
Exactly.
Yeah, it was like the video part was very hacked, but the rest of it was fun.
Oh, look at a puppy.
No,
Yeah, she's back.
puppy.
She's back. She's great. She's a photo. Look.
What's her name?
Look. No. She's more interested in the real world than what's on screen. Go figure. Silly
Exactly.
animal.
All right, I got one more. I don't know if you caught the brand new heavy things that I did, brand new heavies with
No.
Mike. And check this out. I'm gonna play this too.
Roll it, dude.
Don't you let your young life get you down. It always had a certain mystery. Many changes come to everyone about the time that they turn 17. Grandma's head, it's time to feel the sting. There'll be sharp turns and uphills and closed doors. Then she said, hold on to your faith, 'cause in this world you gotta go and get yours. Could you stand up, be strong, go out there, hold on to the real thing that matters, 'cause no one's gonna hand it to you on a silver plate. There's no need to feel you're on your own. Just let your intuition guide you through. Take one step toward what you believe. Don't be afraid to make your move. In my head, those words remind me of what Grandma's head. It's time to feel the sting. There'll be sharp turns and uphills and closed doors. Then she said, hold on to your faith, 'cause in this world you gotta go and get yours. So you stand up,
There it is.
Yeah.
That is one of the best ones of those I've seen. It's like the best sync separate people playing things I've seen.
Yeah, we went through a lot of trouble.
Oh, I would think so.
You know, like a
I was
lot of
just thinking about
cursing
hours
to make that happen. You know.
That's right.
All right, Anthony Benny, you have one more song for us, and we're going to call it a night.
Yeah. You want to go out with like "Wish You Were Here" or
Wish You Were
Song of
Here.
the Bay?
Wish You Were Here. Wish You Were Here. I've heard Sherry shouting that. I mean, that's a no-brainer.
I did. I'm just off to the side. I can see my hand, kind of.
I can see your hand. Yeah. Why are you off to the side?
That's your left hand.
Because I have all right, the Coast Guard Auxiliary is not even allowed to be doing anything right now, but we have to file these reports on activity, and so I have one to do in about an hour. So
A report on inactivity.
yeah, but I don't know. I guess they're active down in Florida. I'm not even really sure what they're doing, who's allowed to do what. So I'm not sure what exactly. There's all these trends and data that I'm kind of putting into a report, and I'm not that interested enough to actually read the data. So I'm just compiling it.
That's good.
That's what I'm working on.
That's the same thing. Just take the data and transfer it.
Yeah, but I'm listening. Sounds good.
All right, Anthony, take it away.
Let's do it. All right, guys. Thanks, Ed. Nice to see you guys again. So you think you can tell heaven from hell, blue skies and pain? Can't tell a green field from a cold steel rail, smile from a veil. Do you think you can tell? Didn't they get you to trade who you never forgot? Hot ashes for tree, hot air for a cool breeze, cold comfort for change. And did you exchange a warm heart and a roll for a lead roll and a pig? I wish you were here. We just two loves something in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. What have we found? The same old fear. I wish you were here.
Yeah. So, little does anybody know, I am now at Anthony Benny's house.
Hey, you can jump in the pool.
The question is, am I at his house or is
Or
he
is
at
he
his
in your
house?
Well, I mean,
That's funny.
it's 11:11, so that right there is a major thing. There's all kinds of vibrations happening now. It's like, woo, 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 woo. 11.
Oh, the 11:11 moment. Yeah, exactly. All right, you guys. That's it for Jam TV show number 20. Great to see you,
Nice
Anthony.
hanging
Great to see
with
you,
you.
David.
Bye,
Gary,
guys.
Guy.
See your
Super
pretty
good to
face.
see you guys, and I'll see you all very soon on Jam TV. Hey, everybody, one more plea, one more cry for help from Jam TV. PayPal me. Show me the money. Show me the money. Who was that? Cuba Gooding Jr.? In Jerry Maguire. Is that they get the movie right? Show me the money. Venmo, PayPal, send it over. We had some really great donations tonight. Thank you so much, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. It really does make a giant difference for struggling musicians trying to run Jam TV. We've done 20 episodes so far, and we're working towards 88 episodes we're going to do, and we're not going to stop until this pandemic is way over, and I'm growing my hair until then. So look forward to seeing you all soon on Jam TV. Good night.